Good?
All good.
We're up?
We are up.
All right. Hello. Yeah, let's go. It's Monday. Come on. Fucking Monday fun day.
Wasn't expecting this.
What do you mean?
This is level of energy.
I was expecting that shirt.
Wow, what's wrong with it?
I like no, it's a new shirt. That's all.
It is a new shirt.
Immediately defensive.
It's nice of you to notice.
Was I supposed to be expecting the shirt?
Well, I wouldn't think you would notice a new shirt.
Well, it's kind of jumps out. No, Dave?
It's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
That's a Mike look.
Well, thank you.
Have you seen that shirt before, Dave?
I've never seen that shirt.
That's all I'm
you're
saying.
correct, isn't it?
Jeez, you look nice. I forget it. I was trying to be 2025. Trying to forget it.
No, I appreciate it.
I think you're
Sorry
wonderful.
for jumping at you.
Yeah, gee. It's nice seeing you. It makes me happy. That's all.
Thank you.
I won't say it again. God. I'm walking in this morning. Justin's fucking car. He's got can you throw the goddamn bag of Wendy's away? Do you look through? Justin, your car looks insane today.
Well, yes, you must know.
You
it's a
look
thing
like
now.
the fucking Zodiac killer. There's the gas thing in front because of the fucking Patriots game, I'm sure.
Propane.
There's propane in the front. There's like fucking whatever toys in the back. There's Wendy's bag.
Toys in the back.
You look like a looks like a psychopath.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks
if you're
like-
walking by that, you would be a police officer would say this is crazy. Crazy.
Schizophrenic homeless.
Nothing you can arrest him on, though. You know?
Well, I think there's probably some DNA in there. I'm gonna guess.
If you root around a little.
Yeah, I would say. I don't think you could get through it because you'd be jammed in.
But the Wendy's bag, if you get drive-through,
Just
then
throw
you
it.
have to
When did you get it? When did you get it?
Stop again.
Last night. Just throw. So, like, you've been around garbage since then.
in his car.
Yeah,
I've been around garbage longer than that.
a garbage bag, can, etc., etc.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you could throw it away.
Yeah, actually, I thought.
And I know there's like stuff in there still, like crumbs and something.
No, I'm like a vacuum when it comes to Wendy's.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What'd you get?
I got a bacon double stack, only ketchup, the biggie bag meal.
Well, I'm not familiar. I mean, again, I don't have a Wendy's history.
That comes with a small drink and small fry and a 4-piece chicken nugget. And then I got a
Okay.
a chicken, like a
What?
one of their smaller chicken sandwich. What's it called?
I don't
Crispy
know.
chicken sandwiches. It's not the big chicken sandwich. It's a smaller.
Just in
only
addition.
ketchup. Only ketchup. Yes.
It's a
Only
little
ketchup.
guy, bite size.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not bite size, but it's not their main.
How was it overall?
It was all right. I mean, it was Wendy's
After a disappointing game.
Yeah.
after just.
I mean, but disgusting. How was Adam the Jew and
He was great,
and his the little Jew, I guess we'll call him.
yes, his son.
The bear Jew. Yeah, he was.
Oh,
he
they
was,
were-
yeah,
they
he
were
was
great.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
fun, good time.
I mean, the game sucked.
6 degrees and
Yeah, it was fucking
terrible football.
freezing, but
Well, the problem was the kid played well.
That's
Yeah.
what are you really gonna do? You know, I'm
could
glad
play-
they got rid of Jerod Mayo,
play
but they
Brissett.
put in the
You could play-
third string quarterback.
You play Brissett.
But did you know
There's no upside,
Joe
though.
Milton was gonna play
He's
better?
got a little bit of energy though.
Yeah,
He's
but
playing-
did you know that the Bills were going to throw the game?
Yeah, they weren't playing Josh Allen.
Well, I mean, they threw the
He
game
started?
more than just not playing Josh Allen.
I
It
know,
makes
but
more
by the
sense
way,
to
you
play Milton. Then you know if you have something. You know, you've seen him play in a game.
You think they know he has somebody who plays against the Bills like second string of the meaningless?
It makes sense to me.
No,
like, it's
I-
not a
the
crazy.
minute you see he has something, you take him out.
I guess.
Like you're trying to lose. Like there should be no like that is so insane. Like if you think about it, the upside of losing is potentially like making your franchise way better for the next 10 years. Potentially. There is no upside to winning that game. None. Zero. Like you already have a quarterback. If you didn't have a quarterback, actually it'd be worse because then you have to draft one. I don't even understand. I told everyone here they were going to fire Mayo, correct?
Correct.
you did.
And I am telling you right now, the next head coach of the New England Patriots will be Mike Vrabel.
Big news.
Clemmer said the Jets shouldn't let him walk out the door.
That's
So,
right. That would have been. That's illegal. I don't think.
Stay.
Yeah, I don't. That'd be strange. But the timing of this, now that Vrabel's sort of in the air, I think it's weird they could have hired him last year. But I do think, like they were worried about giving control of the organization to a coach, but now they have to, and so Vrabel will be the next coach.
I like it.
That's all I can tell you for now. But I can tell you that's 100% going to happen.
Is it not? Is this more normal than I realized? I liked it, but I can't think of another time this has happened. That he was fired immediately after the game.
Crazy.
It was surprisingly quick.
Very fast. So the whole coaching staff knew before the game. My sources have told me, again, plural, the coaches were cleaning out their areas, their workspace before the game.
Coaches, not coach. Coaches.
Okay. Including the offensive coordinator, who I know has not been fired yet.
Well, Ben Volen would tell us he was.
Ben Volen tweeted that, but again, he does this thing where he tweets news, but it's not in the Globe.
I was just messing with you guys.
Yeah, which is very strange. He may turn out to be right. I don't know. But it was a wild scene after that game. People said.
But then, what incentive does Mayo have to not win, to throw the game?
True, but
he knows he's gone. What does he give a fuck if they get number one?
I also didn't get the sense that Mayo was coaching like a madman trying to win a game either.
Yeah.
It just happened. The kid played really well.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where you can't win. It's like people are mad at Mayo because they won. It's like, what the fuck was he going to do other than literally just punting on first down?
No, I'm not mad at Mayo. No, it's not Mayo's fault.
Yeah.
No. They should have fired him Wednesday and had somebody else coach the team.
Right.
Have the special teams guy.
Someone they could control.
Yeah, like a defense, whoever. Just have them coach the team and lose the game. It's crazy. I understand because of gambling, you're not going to throw the game, but there are ways to do it.
Right.
And that crazy. And there were 14 people at that game.
I know
There
three
was
of
a
them.
lot of Bills fans.
A lot of Bills fans, which is also weird because they were playing for nothing.
They probably bought the tickets way in advance.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you make a beautiful weekend out of it. Foxborough.
You get to come to fucking
Freezing.
Yeah, it was cold yesterday. Jesus. But
Montante with an all-time creepy tweet from the Justin Adam the Jew experience yesterday.
well, before that, I've seen people suggest that Justin did not publicize last week and then the previous time because he was embarrassed to be with Patrick Ford at these games.
That's understandable.
I've just seen that. I've seen that. You gonna comment on that?
I'm not embarrassed of Pat.
Yeah, okay. Should be.
Pat Ford is coming unhinged.
I unfollowed Pat Ford on Twitter. It's better for everybody. He's crazy on Twitter. He needs to go somewhere and never leave.
I see. I say that as a friend. He needs
he shouldn't
psychological help.
he shouldn't. No, but there's no coming back from his.
I don't know about
his
that.
wife and his children go visit him. He needs to be in the home permanently.
Lobotomy or something, you're thinking.
Yeah, probably best. Yeah, probably best. I would think. Yeah, I think he needs to go away and never come back. I think. You agree with that?
No.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm picturing
He
the
just
end
had a
of
great
Shutter
tweet.
Island as
I
he
saw a
walks
great
away.
He just had a great tweet. I just saw a great tweet about it.
What was the? Well, I know he tweets a lot. What was the tweet? Your Montante tweet. I'm sorry.
He was just saying that somebody last night spoke up for a lot of Minna fans and that it was brave of that individual.
No.
That's all.
Who did? What?
He's asking what was the Montante.
Oh, I thought you were
was a
talking about
Montante
I thought
tweet.
you were talking. I was bringing Pat Ford in.
I know you've been rabbled the last 24 hours.
That's
We'll
not
get
true.
to that.
That's not true. At all. That's not true.
sure.
Montante tweeted. So John from Scranton said, "Do you think Justin is going to hook up with the kid?" Basically, which is rational, right?
Did you, for the record, have sexual relations with Adam the Jew's kid?
No, I did not have.
Did you and the kid ever leave Adam's sight?
No.
Did you say to him, Jew and me together? Like that kind of thing or no? Or like, hey, did you do a thing where you're like, oh, because of your sister, like, hey, you're going to go into the shower, but I'm going to save you from the shower, like an Adam the Jew thing. Did you role play at all? Which would have been weird at Foxborough, but I'm just asking.
Did we role play
Yeah.
Holocaust porn?
Did you pretend like you were like Ray Fiennes at Schindler's List and you'd be like, I pardon you, like that kind of thing? Like if you come,
This could have been a little boy.
yeah, if you get,
Could have been a little boy.
right, you get on your knees, that kind of thing. Like you
Yeah.
will be spared. Did you do that?
No.
Okay.
Did you play Find the Schmeckle?
Yes,
I know you
do
did
that
with Pat Ford.
Yeah,
I don't play Find the Schmeckle.
You did
Taste
not.
your fingers.
you did not.
I did not.
Okay, fine. So you didn't see, for example, if he had that thing on the top of his head, if he was like on the ground or something, you would see the thing they wear,
The yarmulke?
the yarmulke. You can't. You don't know if he had one or not.
No, they were wearing hats.
They were wearing it.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
So John from Scranton was speculating that Justin had relations with Adam the Jew's son.
That is correct.
Okay, that feels gross, but okay.
Well, it sounds like he asked the question. No, it didn't sound like
It
he was
does need to
giving
be
his,
asked.
giving his opinion.
Does need to be asked.
So Montante's reply to that is,
Did you hold hands with him at all during the game?
I didn't know.
Of course, it's scary. It's
Just
a
to like
crowded
walk him
place.
across the
Yeah, like,
That is
oh,
true.
it's,
Who is it?
it's cold and scary here.
Montante did that with Adam
Justin-
Duran, Justin
No.
Duran's kid. Yeah.
Yes. How old is Adam the Jew's kid?
12.
Oh, I forget it then. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Montante's response was going to circumcise him with his teeth.
Good Lord.
Did you circumcise him with your
No, I
teeth?
didn't circumcise anything.
Okay. Well, good. Okay. What did Pat Ford
I don't
tweet?
use teeth.
Try and understand.
Oh no, Patrick Ford just said that an individual last night spoke up for a lot of other people, fans of this program, and it was a brave thing
Yeah.
for that individual to do last night.
Well, we'll get there. Okay. What else?
That's all.
So congratulations to the Patriots for actually doing the right thing. But like, this is how the Crafts operate, though. Everyone was saying to fire Mayo, so it's like takes no guts at all. The guts would have been to keep him. I'm not saying it would have been the right move, but the gutsy move would be like, hey, we believe in this guy.
Well, now they can't win though. You
Yeah,
know?
but they just gave in. They just gave in the pressure. There was no.
But I think Mayo kind of forced them with all like the last straw for me was him doing it again where he blamed the team and
Very
it was
weird.
like, I'm just kidding around. He
Very
does that.
weird.
You do that twice in a season.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
I saw a lot of people having sympathy for Mayo today, who's a nice guy on that man, but like you deserve to be fired.
Right.
Some people are like, oh, Belichick had this. This is different. Like, this
And that
is
could be a learning. Like in 5 years, he could be a good coach somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Yeah. But, you might be right. He'll become a coordinator somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if he's in a place where that team wins, maybe he gets a second chance.
It seemed like players were shocked though. Like I know the media is gonna say like no,
He's a
they
very
should fire
pro
him.
player guy, and like that's.
Like Gronk was shocked. It seemed.
But Gronk's a moron.
Some other Patriot players were shocked.
I don't think Gronk's on the team, is he?
No, but you know what I mean. Like at least he's saying like, oh, you think they would fire him
Gronk
in this
turned to Jimmy
situation?
Johnson. He said, "You were 1-15." I'm like, do you understand why it's different? Like Jimmy Johnson right away ran a tight ass. They stunk the first year, but that team was run like a tight ass ship. Like this was totally different.
Yeah. If there were no issues like I just said, maybe he keeps his job the second year because no one thought at the start of the year, no one thought he was going to get fired after 1 year.
What's crazy is if you ask, I guess the Lions, but if you ask 100 good NFL people who the best team in the league is playing the best right now, probably half of them would say Cincinnati. The Patriots essentially kept them out of the playoffs.
They did.
Yeah.
They won there the first week of the year.
Damn straight.
Remember that? Everyone's like, oh, maybe Mayo. Justin was buying into it.
He deserved that Gatorade.
Gatorade bath, yeah.
You got to Gatorade bath. I wonder when he'll speak. I wonder when he's going to have his first interview. I know Kraft has a press conference today at 1, right?
1 o'clock. Yep.
Okay, we'll cover it here on the Kirk Minahan Network, which I'm
good.
looking forward to. Yeah. Josh and James are going to be there. So,
Nice. I
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
looking forward to that.
Gus.
Huh?
I said
Gus has
at
been
the
in
time,
those
Gus
press
would- Gus
conferences,
would be
yeah.
there.
Boy, Gus has been quiet, huh?
Very
Yeah.
quiet.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I mean, I muted him to be fair, so maybe he's been tweeting a lot. But has he said anything or no?
Delivering packages.
Sure,
Gus Boss.
I understand.
Yeah, once all the packages are delivered, then he'll speak on the issue.
Well, he's been tweeting a lot the last few months, so he's also been delivering packages, right?
Yes.
Not as many though.
Okay, yeah.
He said this is the busiest time of the year.
Yep.
This is the busiest time. Of the year.
Right after
He
Christmas.
did say after Christmas,
Well,
he goes, it's the busiest
a lot
time.
of, a lot of
Pickups or something?
returns and stuff, I guess.
No, because everyone's using gift cards.
Isn't Amazon always fucking busy?
I would assume
I mean,
so.
it's like
they've done pretty well.
Yeah, what are we doing? What else?
Your new intern is here, by the way. Fax is in the building. Just to let you
He's
know.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I thought he
came for the
wasn't
first
moving
week.
here.
He's not moving here,
Well,
but he
he's
came
here.
for the first week.
Okay.
Yeah, just to let you know.
How do you feel? Was he okay with my edict last night?
He was okay with the edict. Yeah,
Okay,
he
good.
said that.
He's
Yeah.
concerned. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Where's he staying?
I have no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. What's he going to do here this week?
He's going to do timestamps. He's going to do clips. We showed him the ropes on this thing, so
The
we'll get
ropes.
into that. Today's day 1. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Oh, wow. Okay, with experience.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
You want to get into the Coleman stuff?
Oh, you two. So I asked them last night, Mike. I was on with Menners and John from Scranton briefly after I was on with the BO boys. Go listen to that. Coleman was on Mike and the Minifans?
No,
Freddie
Fireside.
Freddie
Oh,
and the-
Freddie's
yeah.
show, which is Mike and the Minifans, whatever. And Coleman, I give him credit, man. He's been waiting to shit on Justin for what, 8 months now? He had his moment last night, and he was 2 nights ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Did you listen to this? He was dumping
A
all
little
over
bit.
these guys.
It does seem a little like Coleman got shit on for the best of last year. So there's
Right.
nothing in him that's like, well, I also fucked it up.
No, he acknowledged that a little bit.
Yeah, but I also think he's like, look who I was with. Like he does have
That's
that thing to
fair.
say now. Like I
Yeah.
was actually with this guy. But no, I agree. No, I agree. But and you guys both said you're annoyed, right?
He just came off as kind of a new. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be when I saw people tweeting it out and stuff like that, but it was just annoying. It was just kind of a nuisance.
Yeah, you are a very triggered guy right now.
No, I'm not.
You are.
That was no. I don't know why.
Just
like,
embrace it.
Isn't that a
That's
thing?
not-
Like, don't I always yell at
Coleman's-
stupid
he's like
shit?
that. He's
Yeah,
just
but
like that.
this was like a personal. That's unusual for him.
This
Like,
is what's great about Mike. Like he tells the truth, and you
tell
guys
it like
just
it
do.
is.
No, he sure
you guys
does.
just even last night, Justin lying about that. That's normal.
Lying
we
about
were
this
all
one.
lying. Yeah. So what's the Coleman sound that jumps out to you guys?
Well, first he goes into him.
I thought the biggest knock on Justin was the football game with Pat Ford, having nothing there. Like even just a social media clip or something, when you have a Minifan like Pat
Perfectly
who's involved-
reasonable criticism, Justin.
Yeah.
That didn't bother you then.
No, I think it's a perfectly reasonable criticism. I didn't bother me coming from Coleman. It bothers me because in retrospectively, I should have done something.
Okay, so that's good, solid criticism from Jack Coleman right there. He's been in the trenches. You can learn from your mistakes like he has. He's a working man now.
Sure.
So, there you go. It's a
I don't
homo, but so
necessarily
what? That
agree with
had
it.
nothing to do with it. But he prefers men sexually, clearly.
I don't necessarily agree with it at all. But there's a narrative online that Justin only likes.
I do like that. I do like that
I
preface.
wonder where he learned how to talk like that. It's just, I don't think it was Content Kim that came up with that shit.
Probably not. Go ahead.
So like people brought up how he had a Justin show over break one time back when he wasn't fully.
That
on
is
the
true,
show and
Justin.
everything.
Yeah, 4 years ago when I was doing my own retarded podcast.
Is it true? Yes or no?
I did do one December 27th.
Okay, we're just spitting facts here. That's all. Go ahead.
You were trashing the show. That yesterday's show was tough to watch. You said the show sucks. So
No, that's not what I said at all. I never said the show sucks or anything.
Okay.
I just thought that it wasn't the best show, not because of Kirk or anything like that.
Very good.
It was more so I thought that there'd be more topics at the ready coming off of break where the producers didn't.
And by the way, I like when the show started in Coleman. I'm just here to chop it up with you guys. I like that. That's what I like. I like hearing that.
I like this guy. I think Coleman knows what he's doing here. I like this.
But this pissed these guys off. That's
Yeah.
for sure. That's for sure. Is there an issue more that like, hey, this is a brotherhood and he's violating a code? Like,
Not overly. Not
Okay.
overly.
Justin,
I wouldn't
no?
say.
No. Well, my thing would be.
I mean, I don't think Coleman likes you.
You don't think Coleman?
No, I
likes
don't
it?
think he likes. I think he thinks you got him fired.
Okay, well, first
That's
he wasn't,
crazy.
he wasn't fired.
Well,
He quit. Yeah.
okay, and Dave quit a couple of years. Like,
No, that's different though.
I mean,
Coleman literally
neutral.
said to you,
I know, but Coleman knew that he was dead though. Like he was literally he had no chance at that point. I mean, no, he had no chance of redemption. Like I was done with him. You're right. He technically quit, but Justin stabbed him.
I think Coleman.
I did not stab him in the back.
Stabbed him in the back.
I did not stab him in the back.
It's a man. It's a weekend.
8 o'clock
It's a
in the
weekend.
weekend.
It's a weekend.
Man, thank God Fax is here. We need some youth in this program.
It's a weekend.
Some guys who are going to sleep past 8 o'clock on Saturday.
That was a weird one. I didn't know what he was talking. He said it was. Coleman said it was like me too. He's like maybe they're bringing Fax in for some youth.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
Like what am I? The Celtics in '88
Youth correspondent.
drafting like a guard in the first round.
Well, you could do like Weekend Update, like have Fax slide in with one of his segments.
Because they want some more youth maybe around him. I'm not there anymore. Maybe Fax can provide some youthful energy.
What a bizarre take that. But
I guess so. When Steve was here, was that me? Was I the youth?
Oh, definitely. I always thought that.
A young hip kid like
yeah.
me?
Yeah, I was always thinking that when you were talking about fucking Quincy. The the world's oldest. How old are you?
33.
90-year-old. But yeah, that was a reach. I'll give you that as a reach. But I'm not saying that. Again, I'm not saying this. But Coleman's perspective is that Justin stabbed him in the back. Just the J&J team, Justin and Jeff D'Lo.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
I'm not saying I'm not. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But I'm saying that is his perspective.
well, then he should say it.
I think he has, hasn't he? He didn't come up there, right?
No, but he when he came on the show, and then he says afterwards, he's like, "No, it's all fine." But,
I'm off the rip, very much authentic.
Yeah, he's off the rip.
Chop it up.
He's the chop. I'll tell you, Colleen's worked up because he's got this episode all cut up.
No.
He's-
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, a lot of the criticism is stuff that we acknowledge.
I'll defend
It'd be
Coleman.
nice if they listened to the show because they said a lot of stuff that came up on the show that they got their answers to, but that's all right.
we did.
Like those guys. Like we told you, we didn't like deliberately keep the fact that Gus couldn't come on the show. We were just fucking idiots that didn't text you immediately that Gus couldn't make it because of work. That was fucking stupid.
Take it easy,
We
dude.
owned
It's
it.
okay. We
That's
take it
all.
easy, dude. Take
Like,
it easy. Take it
he's suggesting people who
Who's
should
he?
be recommended, Coleman, who should be recommended to die on Tuesday at Carol Burnett. I don't know. Maybe you said Carol Burnett is not something
That was
you would
mentioned
want.
on the show.
Maybe listen to the show.
I don't disagree with that. That's fine. Good for
and
you.
also, if I could give some,
By the way, I'm sorry, Justin.
Fuck matters. What?
A guest picker for tomorrow. He'll be texting me the pick. Mike Manansky.
wow,
Controls his own fate tomorrow.
Huge breaking
Yes.
news.
Yes.
So we know no one's going to die. It'll be the
much
first
safe.
time no one in the country
Pretty much
dies.
safe. Yeah.
can he pick a horse?
Death will actually be eliminated from civilization. I know this is a horse is 90 years old. You cannot pick a horse. Oh, okay. Got to be over 90. People keep giving me names. It's like, you got to be at least 90 years old.
That's very fair.
And and you got to think. I saw another one, but buried another one. The world's oldest woman. She died.
Yes. Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. So that's two now.
Who's the one 102? Was it the Bears owner?
The Bears. The
wife?
Hallis.
Yeah.
Yeah. McLeod. Yes, she's 102. But that's up to Mutt. Mutt's making the pick. He's like they have on College Game Day.
It's a big mascot head on.
It's like Timothy Chalamet. guest picker Mike Manansky this week. So we'll see what he comes up with. I don't know. You're very, very, very funny. If like somebody in his life was like really, really dying. some uncle or something.
Just
picks them.
just to get back in.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Putting a
Maybe
pillow over their face.
maybe he'll nail it. So tomorrow's a Mutt day, right? Mutt Death Day.
Yes.
Not that day.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. What was it? Oh, good.
I'll defend Coleman here in this sense, just because there was a time where like if I criticized like Cullinan or something, people would be like, "Well, Mike's fucked up before," and it's like, yeah, but then I shouldn't be on the show if I'm not allowed to comment.
Right. We
you
all
know
have.
what I mean? Like,
it's also like
Coleman can give his opinion even though he's fucked up.
Yeah, and you're on a show like that. You're not going to sit. Those shows, like everyone on those shows loves the show, but you also want to be critical of the show too. And I'll tell you something else from that show. Watching it, this is a big announcement. I am lifting the Kevin from Bristol ban on this show.
Wow.
What?
He is welcome to come into the show once. We'll give him one shot.
Oh,
if he annoys me a lot, I can't do it again. But he's earned, I think, one shot. Don't you, Mike?
How do you choose when?
I'm sure Dave will have nobody and he'll try to come soon. Right,
I didn't
Dave?
know if there would be if he gets to
Got plenty
choose
of
the
people on
day
bench.
or
Plenty of people on the bench.
Oh, yeah?
Get ready for Bish tomorrow. Get
Who?
ready. Bish.
Who's that? I thought we had two people tomorrow.
Yeah, Mike and Bish.
Oh. Wasn't it supposed to be somebody else?
We had to move things around.
I was supposed
John
to be
and Warren.
Wednesday, but now I'm tomorrow.
Oh, how come?
I don't know. They asked
Oh,
me.
they moved
Because,
you. Oh,
because
oh,
John and
right.
Warren's, and then we moved.
So John Warren's
Cinema
moved to
Lord
when?
Next week.
Next week.
Look, who's in Wednesday?
Cinema Lord and Steve from Gloucester.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Sellers and Bio, dude.
Friday.
Steve Robinson and Mick.
Oh, that's a big show.
It's a spicy show.
It's a spicy Friday show, and
Yes.
I will say tomorrow's show will have plenty of surviving talk, is what I would say.
Oh, interesting.
Which starts tonight.
I'm excited.
Yes, 8 o'clock tonight. Oh boy, yeah. So it starts at 8 o'clock tonight, right?
Yes.
They moved it up this week because of college football.
Is that the same next week? Do you have any idea? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
I don't. The schedule's up there. I don't know. Probably because they have the championship game, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if they're going to keep the Monday next week. Also.
I'm saying the college football championship game.
Oh, gotcha.
If that's on Thursday, I think it probably is, right? Or I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Look it up, guys, would you? I don't know. What do you need to know right now for? It's a fucking week away.
I like to prepare.
It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week.
There you go.
14th, 15th.
Lock it in.
Okay.
Because we have the finale on Thursday, right?
Yes.
In Chicago. There you go. Yeah, but good for Coleman. Show him a little bit of life. I like that. What else?
The only thing, if I can give not some criticism back, but
Oh.
just for someone who's been in the world a while, I understand the trolls.
This
are
will be
like
criticism,
all-
though, right? When you say it won't be criticism, you're
No,
gonna
it's not.
criticism.
It's advice.
Oh,
I understand the trolls are
Listen
like
here, son.
very, very big on Coleman right now.
Uh-huh.
And like obviously they hate the show. Blah blah blah.
Sure, sure, sure.
Just be very careful
What do you mean?
with that because he can fall into a show hater very quickly.
Well, they also don't like Coleman right now. They just like that he's not on the show.
Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. Like they're not your friends. They want to see.
Well, Coleman's a moron. He doesn't know that.
That's why I'm giving
He's
him some
stupid. He's
advice.
not protecting the sex of men. Like he's not a bright guy. Like,
They're not your friends. This is like a,
Also, I don't know if I
Dare
believe.
program
I don't
or
know if I believe it. I mean, this is probably the same mole that whoever sent it to Freddie sent the same thing to me. I got the same screenshot.
What's that?
He was just saying like I forget the exact wording, but something around the lines. The show sucked. So it's like, okay,
cares?
no,
We
but
don't
I'm just
care.
saying. You think the 20 people in that chat thought that he meant no, just the producer sucked on that show.
No, but those guys,
That's
all they do is talk about how the show sucks anyway. Who cares? But they all love
Sure,
the
but you
show.
can't just then come on and like say something like you knew how that was going to be taken in the room, and then when you go on a show,
I know, but
about
I
it-
don't care. Coleman has no talent. Like I don't care if he thinks the show sucks. He's never produced anything of talent.
I don't care if he thinks the show
quality of his life. I don't mean that in a bad way, but like he's a complete zero.
No, but I'm just saying that excuse really doesn't carry any weight. Regardless, his excuse on the show doesn't carry weight.
No, but I
because
know,
all the
but I
people
don't care.
knew what he meant the show.
No, but it's a bunch of losers in there, and I like those guys, but they're they're obsessed with the show. And you're right. I can see Coleman falling in that trap because they're. But if I fired you guys, and brought Coleman in tomorrow, they'd hate Coleman in 3 days.
sure.
Hate him. Love Coleman.
I think they'd like a lot of Coleman's stories.
That's
Hey,
true. That's true.
chicken fries
No,
back at
definitely.
it.
Yeah. I'm sure if you go back in history, the troll chat it was very pro Coleman the entire run. But those guys know that. That's what they're doing. That's their job. They're trolls. They have a role in the ecosystem, and they do it well. What else?
Did you see this Mick Mayo controversy going
Yes,
on?
so I touched on that briefly last night. So here's my take on it. So Mayo offered to mediate between Justin and Mick, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and then I saw Mick yesterday on Twitter being like, fuck this guy, he's out. Then I saw Mick say, and if this is true, then it's different, that you guys were given stuff that Mick wasn't given.
Not you guys.
Who?
Me.
You.
Yes.
Is that true?
That is true.
Oh, you can't. I mean, even Justin would say it's probably not fair to Mick.
Nope.
No?
So I disagree with you on this.
Oh, okay.
No,
and-
you think-
Doesn't Dave need to know?
Why does Dave need to know?
Because I'm the intermediary in this
planning or whatever?
situation. Like I'm the production guy. Justin and Mick.
You can't be. You're not the intermediary though, because you work with Justin.
But he wouldn't show me
I'm not
anything.
doing
I don't blame Mick. I wouldn't believe that either. I would not believe that if that was Mick.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't believe that. No
Well,
way.
I don't understand how anything gets done then.
I literally said I
You
printed it out.
literally have a
Mayo handling it?
No, you have a totally random intermediary who's not Dave.
No, but I'm not a real intermediary. I'm showing up with a camera.
They work together.
Yeah, but I'm showing up with a camera, basically.
But then I'm saying.
But I was going to give this to you. I printed it out for you today. I told Justin not to even look at it.
All right, let me
He's
see
not
it.
looked
But wait, is it,
I will bring it.
Is this just planning the
Ooh, Dave,
recording of this?
Dave, very sensitive right there. Very sensitive right there.
There was Justin has not seen this. I do believe that based on
So do I.
the conversation I heard earlier.
But my point is, I get like, first of all, I know how Mick's brain works, and I'm sure Mick is a conspiracy guy, and if he's going to think it's 2 against 1 at that point, like I would believe if I was Mick that Dave would share that with
That's
Justin.
a lie.
The only
That's
thing
a
I'm
lie.
asking is to
What's a lie? That
Mick knows I'm a maniac and I have his back. So
I don't. I
want both of them to
He's
have
here
a good
Friday,
friendship.
right?
Yes.
in order
find out.
to do this for the show, doesn't Dave need to know? What are you just gonna have the Beeve come and film it?
Why? Why not?
I'm just at it because you need someone that can produce it,
You
right?
could have somebody random do that. We could source that out.
You organized this entire thing. You said Dave will go.
Yeah, but now I'm saying, now I realize it. Like that was probably a mistake. You should probably have a random third party do it if it's going to be completely neutral. You disagree with that, Justin?
Yes.
Really? Well, but you're biased as well. That's the
You're
whole.
biased too.
How am I biased?
You love Mick.
I like Mick more than I like you. I love him.
You're obsessed.
I like that it annoys you, but I think that's actually pretty fair. I think that's pretty fair.
I would not have shown this to Justin. I would have shown it to you and you alone.
By the way, I believe you.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm how Mick thinks. You guys are all you like
Okay,
this
so
guy. You're
Justin
friends with
is-
this guy. I'm thinking like Mick's
Okay,
thinking.
so either way, Justin has not seen it.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you. Mick doesn't. If it was we brought in a random guy from the outside to do it. That makes more sense.
We don't know if Mick doesn't, but I mean, now Mick's hearing this, he might believe that I would protect him in this situation,
I don't
which
think
I would.
so. Well, again, we're going to go through it now, right?
So you would have. So if the same thing happened between before the Polar Montante debate.
No, Mick's crazy. Mick's nuts. Like Mick isn't. So I would
maybe-
I would do something so somebody, as a fellow person who's insane and nuts, I'm trying to think like Mick would. Mick is not going to trust you guys. So I should have been 2 steps ahead and thought, well, let's get rid of that potential reason why he doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm
Because
misunderstanding.
then once he complains, it's like, well, wait a minute, we set this up so it's a completely random person. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but his anger is with Andy Mayo. It is not with Dave Coleman. His anger is coming out toward Mayo.
Well, it's hard to blame him for that. What's that?
So maybe I'm misunderstanding something. This is supposed to be a debate between Mick and Justin.
No,
No, oh, go ahead.
So I mean, what's the benefit? It's just like Mayo is like giving them basically an HR.
Because if I know the questions beforehand,
I think he's thinking, yes, that A. I think he's thinking it's going to be like Dave is going to say, why don't we do this and this to make Mick look like a crazy guy?
That is no. He
wait,
would
what? If
not.
Justin knows the questions beforehand, what?
That's
what
what
would happen?
that's what Mick is saying.
if
I know,
know,
but he does not think that.
I'm just
That's
pulling this out of my
that's
ass.
not
But if
fair.
it was like if you were on a deserted island with Mick, give 2 things you think he would be like contribute to, society.
How would that benefit you to know?
Because I could make him look stupid by knowing.
Yeah, you get the answers in advance.
Make him look stupid? How? By making a joke?
Again, I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm saying I'm trying to get Mick's brain here.
Okay,
This is a guy who's gone nuts before in the show. I'm trying to get into his brain.
that's fair.
So I'm trying to eliminate things where he can bitch about this.
Okay.
That's
I
one
don't
of
think Mick has anything to worry about. It doesn't seem
Nor do
like
I.
this is an opportunity for a setup.
Nor do I.
so maybe we shouldn't be giving this all away then right now.
We're giving it all away right now. We're going to do it right now because then we're going to start over again. See, that's the problem, Dave. Guys like you want to, let's cover it up. Let's not get it out there.
I'm not covering up.
Now let's get it out there. So then when we do it again, it's fresh and it's something new.
It is nice just to ruin it for Mayo. You know?
That is true.
That's the nice part about
Does
it.
look like he put some work into
A lot of work into it. Yeah. The Kirk Minahan Show. The problem. Mick and Justin are locked in a significant interpersonal conflict. Their inability to work together could hurt KMS. The reality. Justin and Mick have been feuding for months. They each have their specific grievances. Justin accusing Mick of misrepresenting Mick's health issue for personal gain. Mick informing Justin that your daddy's a murderer because Justin's dad justifiably killed a man.
Your daddy's a murderer.
There it is. In Kirk's assessment, none of these grievances fall outside the bounds of generally accepted behavior in the KMS world, yet both Mick and Justin have drawn lines in the sand. Presently, the situation's impact seems minimal. Mick expressed interest in burying the hatchet. So there you go. Although the present impact appears minimal, this could change in the near future. Dave Coleman is poised to leave his co-producer role in KMS, become the full-time producer of the case, and it's related to the burgeoning programming. Mick is the obvious candidate to fill Cullinane's seat. If that seat were to become available today, however, Mick would decline any offer to fill the seat if it means working with Justin. The objective: facilitate an exploration of Justin and Mick's conflict, help them identify when they would respectively want, need in order to effectively work together, generate a mutual willingness to work together in good faith as KMS co-producers.
See, my take on it was the point of this was to make Mayo look like kind of a douchebag HR person.
Yes.
I didn't think it would be something where either Mick or Justin shines, really.
No, I wouldn't think so.
It was more just like, let's laugh at how douchey Mayo is.
Yeah. But he's very, he sent an email to Dave. He's got a lot. He put a lot of work into it.
He did.
So, yeah. And you're still open to it, Justin.
I've always been open to it.
Okay. So, I mean, I think that's kind of it. Like, so I don't know what the Mayo, like, I get why he thinks Dave and Justin might fuck around.
Sure.
I don't get the Mayo part of it, though.
Right.
Like, we all hate Mayo, but what is he doing wrong here?
Nothing.
He's not sharing with Mick the document. He thinks that Mayo.
So just send Mick that then now, right? Who cares? Do you care if Mick gets all
Oh no,
this
I
up?
could send this to Mick for sure. Yeah.
Well, no, have Mayo do it because then everyone has everything.
Yeah, but I think Mayo's perspective was that he did not want either of these individuals to see this in advance of the session. That's all. So he is fundamentally probably against what you just did right there.
But there is no there. We don't even know what you guys are really going to do. Like what exercises, what,
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you just laid out like the supposed
pretty
conflict.
broad strokes, right?
Right.
So send that to Mick.
Okay.
Mayo send it to Mick. Then everyone has everything, right?
Everything that I have now,
but
yes.
I also think the Mayo Mick bridge might be burned.
Could be. Yeah. So we'll find out maybe by Friday. But yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Boy, Mayo put a lot of work into it.
That's probably like a copy paste thing, though. You know, every
man.
office has a Justin and Mick went on a North Dakota road trip and they don't like each other.
I think they changed Tom and Ron when Tom informed Ron that your daddy's a murderer because Tom's dad
that's what I'm
justifiably
saying.
killed him. Yeah, I
think
see that.
it's
That's probably
just
true. That's probably true.
fill in the blanks with
That's
the
probably
names.
true. I almost feel like this is like Mayo's dream come true. They almost have to let him do it.
Oh, definitely.
I think.
Right, it's a make-a-wish.
Yeah, I think so. Milton's.
with-
Good.
What's what was up with Mick's tweet? See you soon, New York. He said, New York City, see you soon. Hope he's not moving.
Probably
He's
going to New York, I think, Dave.
Probably just going
I
to
don't
New
wanna-
York for a trip.
Yeah, I don't want to really, jump ahead of anything here, but yeah, I didn't see that one. It's big though. Good story. Winter clearance sale happening right now. Milton's back again this year. Thank God. Everything you need for cold winter months, and it's on sale. Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, North Face, Peter Millar, Faraday, all on sale. Boots, shoes, slippers, Johnson & Murphy, Coleman, UGG on sale. Buy one, get one free suit event continues to go on. Calvin Klein, Michael Kors, Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, or Burlington Mall. Best time to go now. Christmas is over. Burlington Mall, for example, quiet. You can go in, go out, easy peasy. And Milton's, you be as comfortable as storage you'll be, and our clothes are great original partners, our friends at Milton's, miltons.com. Go look around right now and get warm. I mean, this morning was brutal run. Brutal. It's going to be cold for weeks. So go to Milton's right now and get you through the winter. For the man in your life. What else?
Any other takeaways from last night's show with the Menor stuff? Not really, right? Network stuff seems to be
you're
figured
triggered.
out.
I mean, that's not even like
triggered.
that's
Fine. It was a nice little get together with everybody. I thought.
You're triggered. I took care of the network stuff. It seems like it's fine. But you and Menors went at it. It was good. It was good. He hates you, and you do hate him.
I don't have hate in my heart. I
You
just
said you hate him like 10 times.
I dislike him. I shouldn't use the word hate. I dislike him.
I hate when people do this.
You hate him.
I don't hate him.
I don't have hate in my heart. I'm a very caring individual.
Both can be true. You can hate people
I like
and
that
be
he feels
caring.
pain.
It
every
is
now and
true.
then, but-
I think it's more true to say he doesn't hate him, though, because at the end of the day, in 3 months, is he going to be thinking about Menors?
Thank you,
I'm wondering now. I don't know.
I think so.
I mean, it was, but I would say that, I think it's a good thing that like people in Australia are friends with people through the show. Like, I think that's not a bad thing. Dave
Sure,
thinks
he's
it's
just
like
no.
You
He's,
think it's a bad thing?
it's much more than that. He's a me, I guy. He wants the attention on him. He's obviously not getting it. Like I said yesterday with cricket, it's not just about the Kirk Minahan show. It's about him being at the center of all this. And then also, he doesn't give a fuck what topics that Justin and I bring up on the show. He cares about the fact that his topics of him and his network are not brought up as much on the show as he would like. That's it. He's a me, I guy.
Well, not so much I as the network. You want his people.
Yes,
Well,
but
he is the
Pain
network.
and-
He is the
He is
network,
the
you know?
network. Yeah.
I mean, you can say he is
He's
the
in so many ways, but
yeah. I mean, he's the whatever he is. Yeah, of that network. So, but Justin, you agree? Dave was worked up.
yeah, it's fine. Just once you accept it, it's kind of like
It's like we
living
said.
a
It's
new life.
He's your Mick. It's been-
That's
no,
Dave,
no
that's
way
Dave on
is it
every
like
to-
that.
That's Dave on every topic.
Thank you. Mike is the truth.
If we brought up that stupid guitar auction, he would get like that today. You know, that's just how he is.
but he had very specific things. Like he had thought about this, which is unlike Dave. He had like 5 or 6
ongoing
examples.
though. It's ongoing though.
Yeah, but it was layered. Where I'm like, wow.
And the
really-
fireworks thing was just too good not to bring up.
What was that?
Just crying at the watching fireworks. It's just too good not to say.
You got Bobby pretty good, I thought.
Nah, it's nonsense talk.
See,
That's not
Manners,
what I'm
Manners
hearing.
changed his name on Twitter
To what?
to Manners calls dad.
Yeah, notice me.
Good
job.
It's alarm waving.
Yeah.
That's true. What else?
Well, who thinks Manners is a me guy? Are you watching the Goodbye to the Network tonight at 8 o'clock?
No, is that happening?
Yes. Nothing else going on.
It's
in the world
emotional.
or anything.
I like that.
Just 8 o'clock tonight on the Minifan Network.
Jesus Christ.
It's on the same time as Surviving?
Oh, well. Kirk, are you trying
Well,
to?
you can watch it
Are you
later.
trying to say he's a me?
You might want to change that.
You can watch Surviving later. And
That seems a little stupid, but okay. Hey,
If there is anyone out there who is into Surviving Barstool and is like, I can't wait for it to come back.
There'll be a couple people watching.
He doesn't
though.
like surviving Barstool.
First
talk.
episode in 3 weeks.
Oh, he
He doesn't think you should be talking about surviving Barstool. He doesn't like that talk. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at
800,000
all.
people are watching.
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
I will say if that's the only like time they could do it or whatever, I post shit at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays, and I'm just like, well, people will watch it later. It doesn't on YouTube. It doesn't.
Is that
really
the
matter.
only time he can say goodbye to his network channel, Mike?
It's unusual.
Which also isn't saying goodbye because he's still
Is he on it still? It's not going away, right?
I thought like him and John are co-directors
I don't know.
now.
I mean, who knows?
It's unusual, but for some reason, my goal today is to defend everyone that's brought up. So
That's weird.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
And why is John from Scranton so down on Mike? I don't understand that. He's on numerous shows. He's criticized Mike.
I don't
this
think
year.
he's always very nice to me when I've interacted with him, and then
Fuck you care, Dave.
every clip I've heard of him, I don't think
Mike's
he's a big
defending me.
fan.
I'm going to defend him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
I don't think he cares for me.
no. Well, it's okay.
He's always very nice to me.
It's not for everybody. What are you gonna do, Dave? What do you care?
Absolutely.
I don't care actually.
What else?
What do you make of this Fox Sports lawsuit involving Joy Taylor?
Boy, oh boy. I mean,
Bayless.
again, I will preface it all by saying it is a lawsuit. So we don't know if any of it's true.
Right.
Let's assume it is for this next whatever a few minutes we talk about it. It's pretty wild. Joy Taylor memorably had a babble with Visionless Dave years ago on social media.
Is that right?
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember it well. And she was at him, and she hated us and all that stuff. So I don't know. So it seems like so it was a hairdresser who was accusing Skip of. Well, I think Skip put something up today. Is that right?
No, I just saw AI stuff.
Oh, it's not real. Okay.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Ernestine and I are very disappointed.
I feel like that's something nobody's gonna talk about for a while. Who's the guy? What's his name?
Emmanuel H.O. or Echo? I forget.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So it seems like Joy Taylor was banging a couple of people at Fox or something.
She's fucking a corporate guy while she's
Right.
fucking Emmanuel H.O. allegedly
Right, allegedly, and then Skip was trying to pay $1.5 million to a.
to a hairdresser.
That's the one where I don't get. He offered $1.5 million to have sex once.
It seems steep, but as Charlie Sheen said, you pay him to leave.
That's
you
true.
You pay for their silence.
But you got to give me a 10-pack at that point.
That's
one
nuts.
shot for $1.5 million.
That is crazy.
That's. By the way, I haven't read the lawsuit, so maybe it's way more detailed than that. If she's telling the truth, it's awful, and I hope she gets whatever.
I'm guessing it's almost like a pre-NDA type of thing.
I guess.
Hey, $1.5 million. You shut your mouth about it.
Seems
That's-
really nuts going on there. So I imagine heads will roll.
Oh, they got to.
I mean, she has to be gone, right?
Right.
Although she's going to say, "You're going to fire me because I had sex with people."
Well, she's going to say, well, according to the lawsuit, she was going to say that she was forced to have sex
Right.
with some people.
That feels like that's going to be
Which
an inevitable
is,
part of
yeah.
it as well.
Yep.
So, I don't know. It is crazy. And I mean, but these people did not know that guy, Emmanuel, he was tweeting yesterday. So
Yep.
they did not know this lawsuit was arriving. That's for sure.
Nope.
Because they were, and I think Joy Taylor's last tweet was, I forget what it was, but.
Is that corporate guy who she was banging allegedly, is he still there with Fox Sports?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, he's not going to be if this is, if it's true, he's absolutely porked as well as he should be.
Yeah, that's a wild.
So, crazy.
It's the best publicity Fox Sports has gotten in a long time.
That's true.
Nobody
Best.
watches nobody watches FS1. No publicity is bad publicity.
Joy Taylor's last tweet was, "Should Saquon go for the record?"
Yeah, and there's a lot of comments on,
Should he?
on records.
What was the answer?
There's 1,000 responses.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
not a lot of thoughts on Saquon Barkley's rushing. I think.
Joy, tell me it's not true.
Yeah.
Fox executives every 2 weeks in their group chat.
Yeah. So, but she's like kind of a pain in the ass, right? Like she's not. We don't like her, right? Something happened a few years ago. I think she went with us a little
Team
bit.
Skip, I say.
Yeah. So I don't know. So I think Skip's in some trouble. I imagine he's not. Do they know if he's on today? I'm missing NFL Monday. Coach is getting fired. He would normally.
You mean Skip?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have. What does he have? His podcast?
No, don't they
Oh,
do
he's
that
not on
show?
there anymore? I don't even know.
Undisputed?
No, he's
Oh,
gone.
that's right. He's gone, right?
Yeah, and that's why they kind of brought Shannon Sharp into it a little bit, but not really. I guess Skip just accused this hairdresser of possibly sleeping with Shannon Sharp. She said
And Skip said to her when she asked if he was married, he said, doesn't your father have 3 or 4 wives because she was,
yes.
Yeah.
what, where's she from?
I don't know if she was Indian or something.
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
East, yeah.
So a lot going on. So
Skip Bayless's last tweet is, now Aaron Rodgers is only 149 touchdown passes behind Tom
You
Brady.
just got to tweet through it. That's the strategy.
Boy.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again,
What's crazier to me is they paid Skip Bayless $5 million a year, and that show's just gone. I didn't even realize that.
I mean, either.
Did they replace him with somebody? And maybe they renamed it.
You know me, bang whoever you want. But if you're an executive, you can't be banging people then hiring them. That's not how it works. Like you can't promote them.
Well,
Especially now, like.
Well, ever. I mean, you
Well,
can't.
no, but before Me Too, the answer would be like, what, these people don't. But now it's like,
Right.
you know, people are going to make a stink over it.
Well, the suit was saying that
There's also women who work hard and don't bang this guy.
Right.
So like you can't, like that's not how you get promoted.
Right.
I mean, it has been historically, I guess, in some ways, but
right. The suit says that that guy who was banging her, the executive,
Mm-hmm.
basically begged Skip Bayless to go to dinner with Joy Taylor. Skip Bayless did not want
yeah, I
to.
didn't want to, right?
And then even after the dinner, he said, "No, I don't think she's a good fit."
Because she had no real, like her resume was not worthy of the job.
Don't believe so. No.
Right. She's Jason Taylor's sister, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I believe that's true.
Interesting.
That's a reason
Fox,
enough.
Fox replaced Undisputed with The Facility, which is a TV show from 10 to 12. Emmanuel Acho, LaShawn McCoy, James Jones, and Chase Daniel.
It's always a terrible name.
Oh, awful. I imagine that he will not be on today. I wouldn't think.
And
Well, it's on now. Is he on now? I'm going to guess no chance, right? Funny if he was just breaking it down. Breaking down the NFL.
Or he's just doing like what Portnoy did against the New York Times. He's just got like a PowerPoint behind
Just
him.
railing away. There's no chance he's on, right?
I think he's on.
Really?
Get away.
Yeah.
Not seen him yet. Hold on.
Very little owners want to just like wait and build the climb, and that's what happened with Doug Peterson. So I don't think he deserves to get fired. My answer is no.
He's there. There he is.
Really? Is
yeah,
he?
on the wide shot. Yep. Yep. He's there.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm seeing.
Good for him.
Married man, I believe.
Very religious. I saw in his Twitter account.
Very holier than now. Like, you know, one of those guys who plays the race card all the time on the internet.
If I followed one, it'd be Jesus.
It's also like should he like lose his job because he was having sex with a woman? Like he's not her boss.
Right.
Right, but there's got to be ramifications to that. Like he was having sex with her possibly for a reason. I don't know.
Why? I mean, he's not.
It depends when all that happened. I
That's
don't
when
know.
people have sex to
You
come.
do like to come, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, but you know that's not the issue is the guy in charge. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild. What else?
Did you watch the Golden Globes?
I watched some of it. That was fine. Like
And Nikki Glazer was whatever. She had a couple jokes
She was
I thought were
about
good.
what you expected. Like it's like just nothing.
Well, no,
nothing's
I
outrageous anymore.
I thought she would go a little harder, but I think she wants to be part of that.
She said that right in the interview with her. She's
Which
like, yeah.
Ricky Gervais was like, just
Right.
remember you're not one of them.
Right.
Where she, I think, took the opposite approach.
I read an interview with her. She was like, I will not go after Taylor Swift because I'm a huge fan of hers.
She is, yeah. She's to her like credit or whatever. She's always been that way.
I know, but like, what if something happened though? Like, you wouldn't tell a Taylor Swift joke.
Oh,
You're a comedian. She's like, I wouldn't. I mean, she's also a fellow singer. I know that.
I think she means if there's not a
right.
reason to, she's not. You know what I mean?
I think if there was a reason to, she wouldn't.
But if Taylor Swift was Diddy or something, maybe she
sure.
would.
But I'm saying, you know, she was at 22 shows. I read on this tour on this thing.
Yes.
So she's
not surprising.
A lunatic. Yeah, I find her a little like edgy comedian AI.
Well, she did great on the Brady roast.
She did. But I just get like you put in a bunch of like kind of edgy jokes and you get Nikki Glazer. And she sang on that KFC thing that time.
It was the greatest moment ever.
Yeah.
Your jokes were dark, your eyes so bright and kind. I guess I knew one day you'd die.
Just not when.
She sang last night too, right?
No, God damn.
I think she did, didn't she?
I think she closes her shows
Like
by
as a
singing.
bit or something?
I don't know that it's a bit.
I didn't see that part. No.
Yeah.
I think she wants to be a pop star.
Yeah. I get it. Look, I love singing at these shows, but I also know I stink. I think she thinks she's like good. So
I thought that Ricky Gervais thing was kind of pathetic over the weekend.
What's that?
Like if I hosted, here would be my jokes.
Oh, you hear me? I think I said, where did I say that? BO Boys, maybe? I said that on BO Boys, yeah. Like Gervais is doing the thing now where he's like saying, oh, if I was hosting, I'd tell this joke. It's like, just sit down. Like, don't stop waving your arms. We get it. You're crazy. Like, you're a maniac. Like, yeah.
It ruins the legacy of it a little by him doing like, guess how edgy I am.
I can see Johnny Carson do that, you know? It's like you hosted, you got plenty of chances. Like, and by the way, this idea where he's like, they ran me out, you hosted like 4 times. Like, you weren't so crazy. Like, if you hosted once.
Yeah, but it was split up. Like, they didn't want him to do it, and then the ratings sucked, so they brought him back. So there was like.
But I mean, he did do it, though. Like, they weren't like, we're never, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a little.
I did always hate that when they brought him back, they made a commercial where there's like fire behind him.
Right.
And he puts his like sunglasses on.
He likes that.
It's like he's a chubby British man.
I thought she was like a B, like a B minus. Like, she was fine. Like, I thought she was
okay.
good.
She was better than Joe Coy last year.
Oh, that's definitely bad. Or Carmichael the year before, right?
Well, I don't remember. I thought he did.
Okay.
That wasn't on TV, though, was it?
It was on streaming, I think, right?
Okay.
Or something. Yeah. Yeah. Well, any jokes that stood out, Dave, or no?
Oh, this is wrong thing.
And Challengers Girl, oh my God, it was so good. I mean, that movie was more sexually charged than Diddy's credit card. I mean, seriously.
I thought they were all just kind of predictable.
Yeah, they were whatever. I thought her best joke in the monologue, at least, was when she said, "You guys are so powerful, you can get people to do whatever you want, except choose the next president."
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yep. Yeah, but it was fine. It was not a particularly notable award show. You know, the Golden Globes don't portend much, but it was fine. Like, I kind of blew through it. I wasn't super into it. Unless you guys were. Something jump out or no?
No,
not really.
No.
Well, my only thing is, how is the Brutalist even out yet?
It's playing a few theaters. So that's what they do. If they release it in even one theater, it's eligible.
But like, if no one's seen it, how the fuck are they?
Well, they get
The
screeners. The Academy
has
gets
seen
screeners. The voters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, like, you know, George Clooney doesn't have to go to the theater. They send them stuff, and a lot of producers. Everyone gets screeners like that. Yeah, so that's why it won. But I agree. Like, it is weird if you're watching CBS last night. America's watching. Wicked's made $500 million. These movies, and The Brutalist has made $1 million so far.
1.2.
Yeah, like there's not. America's not seen that movie, so it's tough. Like, this year, you're probably going to have Wicked be nominated, huge hit. Dune, huge hit. And probably The Brutalist is going to win Best Picture. Maybe Wicked will win it, but that's always the battle the Oscars have. Like, these sort of movies that no one's watching, no one's heard of. Though Chris Clemmer saw The Brutalist, he liked it.
Oh,
yeah,
possibly in the top 100 of the 2020s.
We'll find out in 2056.
Wasn't his first one, if I remember correctly, it didn't have 1,000 screens? Like, he was doing a video for the 1,000
Oh, really?
screens, but the first one.
I also didn't like he was like doing a bit. He was crouching.
crouching.
I didn't like that.
Okay,
Did,
so
did
my
you like that,
plan
Dave,
is-
or no?
No, not really.
That's how he gets the layman in.
Yeah,
That's his like Barstool Bros.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, Stoolies, look
Yeah,
at me.
that feels very forced. I don't like that.
Calls it getting compact.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He suckers you in with the cheesy stuff, but then he keeps it there with his intellect.
Yeah, with the real stuff. Yeah.
See every single movie that comes out in 2025, at least in wide release. And I just finished seeing The Dam. Now, I don't know if that's playing in 1,000 screens.
That's the whole point of the thing. 1,000 screens, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
That should be at least.
So his
1,000.
first one, he doesn't follow his own rules again.
That is true.
I don't know if it's playing in 1,000 screens.
Yeah, he doesn't know, but that's okay.
That is odd.
Yeah, that is weird. But it's also with him, no surprise. Like, there's always 50 different rules with Clemmer. He's a fucking moron.
This is concession month.
Yeah, that's true.
Does this make it the whole year?
No.
That's too bad.
I mean, who would even care? This is like, there's nothing even to this.
I care.
You care about Chris Clemmer?
This is a half-ass.
1,000 screen minimum major studio release? You do?
Yes.
Okay, well then hopefully it
What was the
continues
first
for you.
movie?
Huh?
What was the first movie?
Damn.
The Damned?
Whatever.
What'd you say? You damn?
It was damn.
Damn.
I thought it was called damn.
Damn.
Whatever he just
It might be. What's it called?
I don't think he.
Not the movie. No, I'm asking Mike. What's the name? We know a theater near me. What is the title of this project?
Come out like you don't know.
Just remind me. I forget. I'm getting older. What is it?
Chris Clemmer's thing where he goes to the movies.
I mean, it's unbelievable. He can't do it. He can't do anything right.
Going to a movie every day is a tough task.
That's true. That is true. That's why he's never done it.
That's right.
He's proves it every couple of years. He comes back and
That's how
reminds us.
tough it is. Yeah.
I mean, he bailed on the biography. He's bailed on. He bails on things.
Maybe these are all warm ups for him bringing back At a Theater Near Me. Like if I do these things.
That's the thing. Is like that's what everybody wants, right?
Right.
Yeah. Like
you save it for the end. His big retirement.
His megalopolis.
Yeah, his last year.
Yes. Yeah.
It's true.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a good retirement project.
It would have been done by now too.
What's that?
If he went through doing At a Theater Near Me the second time, he'd be done.
Well, it's true. If you went through it the first time, it'd been done 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 2022. Well, it's January, Mike. So every
if you
year,
did it last-
every year we could do this.
So I guess that's always true.
Every January we'll say, you know what? If Clemmer done it this year, it'd be done. What else?
Did you watch any of this late night debut for Jason Kelce over the
I
weekend?
saw some clips.
It was
Jesus.
pretty fucking bad.
And that annoying wife of his, maybe the most annoying woman.
Just
in
trying to
America
shoehorn
today.
her into everything. It seems like. It's just,
So they don't want this to be successful, right?
I can't
If
imagine.
it debuted Saturday morning
at 1 a.m.
Oh,
that was the premiere.
This, it's not just a door, it's a portal. And it's going to take me to any talk show host that I need to talk to either bounce ideas off of or usually seek advice.
Sounds great.
Watch.
I will say this. Feels like
Hello.
is that Clemmer? Feels like he definitely wrote it himself. I'll say that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Pork Parmesan would be good.
What's up, buddy?
He's here again. Let me call you back.
How did they get him?
Yeah, man. Aren't
How did
you?
ESPN get
Jimmy
ABC's
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh my God.
Oh, let me hear it. Go ahead. I didn't hear this.
What I wouldn't give to go back in time and tell myself as a kid, little dude, you're going to have your very own TV show one day. The hell?
What the?
Nick Taylor Swift was like me, like on a larger level. She's like, if my mom and dad fucked and my dad fucking pulled out and came in her face, this stupid fucking show wouldn't be on right now.
That would be great if that was her podcast.
Yeah, just like, what the fuck? Just like a 5-minute episode one. She's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm fucking leaving. Like, I mean, this is just a trope. I read a great story. I think I said this about how they are buying views for those fucking podcasts like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Buying them.
Yeah, it'd still probably be way up there without doing that, but
The wife's podcast?
yeah, because I just think the Taylor Swift effect is
Thinking
monstrous.
30 episodes in?
She has those clips. It's almost like Mean Girls-ish, where it's like
They're
the
terrible.
dumbest,
They're terrible.
meaningless shit.
She's
and
like,
they get
she's
crazy
like,
numbers.
She's like, I know people who cut the crust off peanut butter and jelly. It's like, I know that. I know people who do it.
That is to be kind of to what you were saying about Taylor Swift, but like everyone in all their Mahomes and the Kelces, like everyone in all their families thinks they're talented and should be a star. Like that's got to be exhausting.
God, is this not the best?
It's amazing. I do have an official disclaimer, though, that I'm
go ahead.
obligated to read.
Yep.
To our viewers, this evening's program is intended for mature audiences. Young viewers, such as your children, may hear language that is inappropriate for them. Not our kids. They hear shit like this all the time, right, Jay?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no. Swearing
Why
is
does
not
it sound? It doesn't sound like a TV show. It sounds like a
It's
live show that's being recorded.
It is. It's like a live studio audience.
That's how
almost,
they, but I'm saying like Kimmel's is a live studio
Oh,
audience.
true. Yeah. Why
It
is so
sounds like
echoey?
Saved by the Bell-ish almost, like
Yeah.
the sound of it.
Right.
It's weird. It sounds like a 90s.
I think it's in
like-
such a big place, and it's just not like.
Have they canceled it yet or no?
No, I don't believe so.
Jason Kelce, right now, to me, is the worst person alive. He's the modern day, and his wife exemplify everything that's wrong with modern society. They have no talent. His brother has no actual. He's a great football player. Has no talent. They're connected to somebody who has talent, and now they're just using it in these ways that aren't real and aren't funny, but sort of plucking at the edge of things that interest people. It's evil. The two of them are evil. Like they are evil, evil, evil people.
It is also bizarre. I mean, I'm sure he would have gotten a job with ESPN in some
Like
capacity.
he has one, right?
Yeah.
Well, but like as an analyst, it makes
Yeah.
sense that he would have that job.
Sure.
But it is weird. The brother of the guy dating Taylor Swift.
Well, he's the goofy guy. He's a beard.
I
He's
know, it
goofy.
is.
Yeah, he's
It's-
goofy.
But it's just weird that that anyone that cares about Taylor Swift would be like, let me check out her boyfriend's brother's.
Fucking mother is doing commercials. Like
She was in a Hallmark movie, I believe.
Yeah, she did a Hallmark movie about it. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's all it's all because Taylor Swift has a huge audience. And I understand Travis Kelce is a great player, and Jason Kelce was a good player.
And
And
they're
they would have a successful podcast if there wasn't for Taylor Swift, but not like this.
No, it would be
not even
smaller than
close.
Bustin' with the Boys, probably.
Yeah, it's nowhere near. Right, it's nowhere near as good as that.
Right.
So it's like crazy.
Well, where was it pre-Taylor?
I never heard of it.
I think it was popular, but yeah, it wasn't.
And they have guests on, and they're all terrible. like Caitlin Clark, who is, I'm sorry, with all apologies, Dave Portnoy, the biggest drip in the history of the world.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, no.
It's nice working here.
Well, I'm just sorry. I mean,
You got that dump button?
God. Makes Brandon Chicken Fry look like Don Rickles.
Brandon Chicken Fry last night. You see those pictures?
No, where was she?
She was at the Golden Globes.
Oh. Did she win for best fake lawsuit or not? pretending to get a settlement deal offer? No. What was it?
She was just wearing a very revealing dress.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, very revealing.
Okay, well, good for her. Yeah. I'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't, but yeah. Why was she there?
She was there last year too.
But why?
Remember that was part of the whole thing. Was he was pissed she wore another revealing dress? I don't know. Her and
Who?
Josh Richards. Were
Dave was?
No, it was a boyfriend.
He probably was.
Yeah, probably was.
Zach Bryan?
Yeah, that's part of that whole thing.
But so somebody like that. So I presume, she walks down a red carpet, right? Justin, you have to hit the cough button. Justin.
I fucked that up.
Job. So she walks down the red carpet, right?
Yep.
And then she just leaves, right? Like she's not in the room at the awards, is she?
I would have thought she was in the back.
It's like a satellite room, maybe, that she's in, because like it's not that big a room.
Not that big of a room, but I assumed it was deep enough that.
But I understand she's a social media star, but like, why is she at the Golden Globes?
Yeah, like she's not as big of a social media star as some of the other, like Alex Earl or something like that.
Even why are they there? Like, I don't like. It's a movie and TV night. I don't even get it.
They want it to be a hip event.
Well, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. So put them on the red carpet, take pictures. I get that, but like, why? I don't know. You think she saw The Brutalist?
Maybe.
No, definitely not. Obviously.
I've watched a content that should be called The Brutalist, but I mean, I don't really understand it. Well, whatever. Good for her. Congratulations.
They want people to tweet about it and post on TikTok.
That's what I mean. So that's why you go on the red carpet.
No, but they want it like what an event. Nikki Glaser was tremendous and all that horseshit.
Did she tweet or do Instagram from being inside the place?
I saw her getting ready and things like that.
No, but I'm saying, was she inside?
I didn't see pictures of her inside.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if she wasn't.
And on BFF, she'll talk about having been there and all
There's
that
no
shit,
BFFs, right?
Oh, well, whatever.
Or is there?
Whatever she does
soon.
now.
It's coming back soon. I think they're taping this week.
Oh, good. Not without Dave, though.
Without Dave.
Gotcha. Okay, well, there you go. What else?
By the way, just quickly back to that Jason Kelce thing. Did you see Stevie Van Zandt's tweets about
He
this?
was very worked up.
And he's a political guy on Twitter, right? But this was like, he fucking hated this show.
He was not impressed with it. Stevie
Yeah.
was not impressed with it.
Just a random, like 5 tweets.
He was like,
just
what the
going
fuck
off.
is this?
Really?
Yeah.
Who was his management that allowed him to do
Yeah,
this?
he was
And,
very
like,
passionate.
Good for Stevie. I like it.
It's funny. That's like Bruce Springsteen's best friend. Like Bruce has no fucking idea any of this is going on. Steve's like awake watching this. I picture him like texting Bruce and Bruce being like, "Oh, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
75. Like, leave me alone."
Jason Kelce needs to fire everybody that works for him. How they allowed that misconceived disaster, obviously written by drunken chimpanzees, to be broadcast is incomprehensible. I'm still rooting for him to find someone with talent to reimagine it for him. He deserves better. And then someone says there is limited talent leading to a limited repertoire of possibilities for Jason. He says he has an entire agency, a management company. He has friends. He has a brother who happens to have a girlfriend who happens to know a little bit about show business. And she has an agency and she has a management company. Nobody could help with this. What the actual fuck? Someone responds, I've never seen you so pissed off here before. And this is over a Kelce ad.
It was just the ad. He wasn't watching the show.
He says, well, no. He goes, no. His new ESPN Friday night show, and I've been a lot more pissed off than this. I just feel bad for the guy who appears to be a really great guy. The incompetence required to put something on the air that fucking stupid is breathtaking. And how many bloodsuckers cashed in.
Nice. I like it.
Trust me, there is a way to do this. You'll find his comfort zone and you stick to it. What you describe is exactly what they tried to do. They had him doing a monologue and skits and other really dumb shtick. It looked like no script, no rehearsal, and no director. Other than that, ...
It feels like they did this with like a James Gandolfini hologram or something. Like, why is he so worked up about it?
Very worked up. I don't know. I mean,
I'm just hearing Syl doing that.
I mean, it was terrible. But was it that bad? Jesus. Well,
go ahead.
Do you think there's a chance Steve Robinson ever gets a Presidential Medal of Freedom?
Justin asked us this with no context this morning. Same as he just did now.
Well, I mean, I know where he's going with this,
Yeah.
but let me think about that. Let me talk about BetterHelp first. BetterHelp.com/Kirk. Kirk10. 10% off your first month. New year. Let's get fresh here. Let's start over. Let's start talking. Holidays are done. You get a little empty. Feel a little down. Could be alone right now. Could be alone on New Year's Eve, Dave.
Yeah.
You could be anywhere. You could be in a W town. You could be in New Zealand. You could be in Africa. You could be in Australia.
Right.
You might need somebody if you're the tears are flowing down your face as the new year starts.
Right. Talk to the right people, not people who are going to yell at you and make fun
Or
of you
just
for
people
it.
who are like, "Hey, I'm your friend because you listen to this podcast."
Talk to anyone.
But talk to somebody who's a professional.
That's
you know?
fair. That's
You go to
smart.
betterhelp.com/Kirk10 today. Fill out the questionnaire. If you can't reach the computer to do it yourself, get somebody to do it for you.
Right.
Fill out that questionnaire. You get matched up. You talk to that therapist and you talk things out. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. 10% off your first month. Let's go. As it says here, every January brings 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. I don't want to be a critic, but every 4 years there's an extra day. So it's not really, I mean, that's true, but some years there's even extra page. Not this year.
Right.
Maybe that page is filled.
But 3 years from now. Do you know anybody who was born on February 29th, Justin?
That would be Justin's perfect
That feels
birthday.
like a Trudell has to have been born.
No, my great grandmother was
Been
born.
like happy 17th, 20th birthday, Bubba.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, he loves us.
That and April Fool's Day are the
Right.
two.
Yeah, yes.
No, my great grandmother was born March 1st, and so like of a leap year.
I used to do hockey cards at Upper Deck. Look this up. I believe Eric Stahl, Staal, was born February 29th. I remember that.
Probably good for contract negotiations.
It's a good point.
He was always young.
Yeah. It's good for Justin, too.
Eric Stahl, October 29th, 1984.
Damn it. Who was born February 29th? Jordan Stahl, his brother? Played for the Penguins?
September 10th, 1984.
Damn it. There's a player. Who was it?
Just type in who was born February 29th.
I remember working at Upper Deck. They would do this thing where they have cake on your birthday.
Oh.
And the hockey department, they asked me when my birthday was. I said February 29th because I did not want to have fucking...
But they wouldn't do it
Cam
on
Ward.
Cam Ward.
There you go.
Is that the goaltender?
Yep.
For Carolina.
Carolina Hurricanes. Yep.
Number 30, right?
I don't know if he's number 30, but yeah, sounds right.
He won the Conn Smythe one year.
Mhm.
Yes, he did. There you go.
Simone Gagne as well.
Huh?
Simone Gagne.
Simon
Simone
Gagne?
Gagne.
Simon Gagne. Yes. Steve Robinson. He's young yet.
Yeah.
If he gets, I mean, Steve Robinson is destined to be the chief of staff for some insane Republican, like the end of the world president. So
That would be great.
I'm gonna say yes, he is going to get that at one point.
He's pretty measured this weekend talking about Asian massage parlors, though.
He's very worked up about that. He's not like guys getting.
I like his introduction to it. If you ever heard me on the Kirk Minahan show before.
I will say, can you imagine the narrative? I would feel the same way as I did years ago because I just think it's a stupid topic. But I don't think some people would be as pro-craft with the massage stuff as they were 5 or 6 years ago if it happened like today.
No.
Oh, no.
No, I think the middle ground, the people who just liked him because the Patriots were good, would go the other way.
That's fair.
The people who were like, this is fucking stupid, would still feel that.
That's why I hate all the, I tweeted something very mild, and people are like, fuck Kraft, he has no balls. It's like, you weren't saying this 5 years ago.
No. Yeah, but he's really never really had balls, though. Like, he rolled
if you-
over and
I'm
let
sure if you
Goodell.
listen to those same people, he did.
Yeah, I guess.
You know?
I mean, he let Goodell put it in his pooper like a million times during the Deflategate
or
stuff.
Deflategate,
And I didn't. He's never really any balls. Like he let Belichick walk all over him until they weren't any good.
No, but you never heard. No one ever said that for 20
I did.
years.
I was saying when they rolled over during.
Sure, but I'm sure people called you an asshole for
Probably,
saying that.
yeah. But when you win, it's all different. That's for sure. Why are we asking the question, Justin? About
Because I was going to bring up who got the presidential medal.
I have a feeling you might. I did see some of these names. I was very happy to see that one of the great people of the last half century, Michael J. Fox, got one. Guy's raised over $2 billion for Parkinson's research. Like, he is a legitimate, absolute slam dunk hero.
No cure.
No cure. He's
know?
chipping away, though. He's chipping away. Very funny on Curb as well. He had a good cameo.
Great episode.
And a great Back to the Future Family Ties. Michael J. Fox is a hero. Like, I was stunned he hadn't won it yet, honestly. But go ahead.
So,
give me the list.
Yep. Jose Andreas.
Sure, one of my favorites. Yep. Former WWF Intercontinental Champion.
Bono.
Bono. I'm actually surprised he hasn't.
He hasn't won before? Yeah.
Ashton Baldwin Carter, the 25th Secretary of Defense.
Great.
Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Sure. I mean, but you knew that was going to happen, right? Hillary is trying to do something with her hair. I don't know if you guys saw this at this awards. Like
I thought she looked good.
Doling herself up?
Yeah, it seemed she was trying a little too
Might be a
hard.
little late for that game, Hillary.
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead.
Michael J. Fox.
Deserving.
Tim Gill.
Okay.
Jane Goodall.
I was surprised she hadn't won it.
Yeah.
She's like 130 years old. Go ahead.
Maybe that's a good name.
Yeah, good point.
Fannie Lou Hamer.
Don't know her.
Transformed the struggle for racial justice in America as a founder of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party.
Okay.
Magic Johnson.
Got some work to do, sweetheart. We're not there yet, you know.
This is what Justin brought
This
up.
biography
in
for
context.
Magic Johnson is very unique. I know.
Justin goes, how come they don't mention anything about his AIDS here?
They mention anything about he isn't raising any money for it even?
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It just
Justin was
says,
upset. Well, it
Magic
says
Johnson is a legendary retired basketball player who led the Los Angeles Lakers to 5 championships.
That's true.
Off the court, he is a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist who supports underdeserved communities through his Magic
Magic
Johnson
has stayed away from that stuff, you know? Like, he doesn't talk about it a lot. Like, he has it.
Maybe he doesn't.
It's true. It's
You
been
know?
over 30 years now.
They should have thrown it in there like Donald Sterling did.
That's
He's
true.
got AIDS.
That's true. That's to be like kind of fat now. It's wild. Huh. That's why you brought it up?
Brought what up? No, I just wanted to go through the list.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
RFK, Robert Francis Kennedy.
Junior?
No.
Definitely not. Definitely not RFK Jr. Go ahead.
Maybe Biden forgot he switched.
Is that like a shot at RFK Jr.?
I don't think so. No.
Ralph Lauren.
Yep.
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi.
He wasn't present.
He blew it off, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bill Sanford Nye.
Bill Nye.
Oh. I didn't realize it was. I didn't realize who that was the way you read the name. But
George Romney.
Right. Yeah, some of it was there.
David Rubenstein.
Uh-huh.
George Soros.
George Soros, unbelievable. Owner of Odyssey.
yes, that's why he won.
And his son was there, right? Uma's new husband. Correct. Which is very weird.
Uma, very attractive in person.
Really?
Very attractive.
She had sex with Anthony Weiner.
I know.
Go ahead.
George Stevens Jr.
Yep. Legendary.
Denzel.
Hollywood. I mean, Denzel's a good one, I guess. I don't know what the qualifications are, really.
Right. What did he win for? A lot of charity work? Or?
Is an actor, director, and producer who has won
just
2 Academy Awards, a Tony Award, and 2 Golden Globes, and a 2016 Cecil
Let him do it.
Cecil B. DeMille
Yep.
Lifetime Achievement Award. He has also served in
There's
national...
no B. Like, why did he say DeBilly?
Huh?
I said DeMille.
Cecil B. DeMille, yeah.
Yeah, Cecil B. They're right there. See? If you knew the name of the award.
I think you said
Nice.
Well, you
Get him,
got the last name wrong, Justin. Go ahead.
It's not DeMille.
No, it's DeMille. But good.
DeMille. He also served as national spokesman for the Boys and
Girls Club. He did a lot of work
Okay,
with
there
that,
we go.
yeah.
I was like, just because he's a great actor, they gave it to him.
I'm almost okay with that, though. Like, it's giving a lot of joy to people. Like, I don't know. Like, why?
Is that what the award's supposed
I have
to
no
be?
idea. Like, why is Ralph Lauren winning it? Because it was clothes?
Ladies and gentlemen, Ed O'Neill.
All right, I'd be fine with that. I don't know.
Ralph Lauren influenced culture, business, and philanthropy, notably in the fight against cancer and the preservation of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Hell yeah. That's what Ralph Lauren is into, the preservation of the Star-Spangled Banner? What a weird cause.
It's important.
Yeah, I mean, like, the weird.
If we lose that song, who knows what's next?
It's a weird way to live, go through life. I don't know. Who was that? It? Denzel's
And
it?
Anna Wintour.
Oh, the fashion lady.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Huh. Steve. Biden should have given it to Steve.
That'd be a nice
Just
like
fighting
reach
against
across
communism?
the aisle.
Yeah.
sort
But would
of a
Steve
thing.
pull like Tim Thomas and not take it?
That'd be a
by
dick
Biden?
move.
I can see
Am I a
Steve doing
hero?
that.
No. I just hate communism.
I like to picture the guy laying down that guitar track right there, like, because it's just some random. He's like, "What am I doing this for?"
Am I a hero? No.
I want the soundtrack to that. Steve should sell that soundtrack, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get it on vinyl.
And then just a 20-minute guitar track to end it. Can we get that just a guitar track there? Let me hear that.
No.
Yeah, it's time. It's all put together. Yeah.
There you go. Yes, Steve will get that one day.
I hope
think
so.
I think so.
That'd be nice.
I'm surprised Biden didn't give it to his vice president yesterday.
Oh, true. That would have been a good look.
Yeah.
Bring her back.
Because
there.
Obama gave it to him.
He did.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah, it was his last thing he did, right?
Yes.
Because Biden started crying. Yeah.
Maybe that says a lot about their relationship.
True. I suppose you could give it to Trump too. You did vote for him. What else?
Did you hear this Mikey Adams annoying song about Maura Healey? So he had on John Featherston. I think we talked about that. Oh, no,
John?
Featherston was on with Jerry. We talked
John
about
with Jerry,
and then he went on with Mikey Adams.
Yeah.
And Mikey Adams did another one of his.
On a Marlboro highway, an alert for a fare. The warm smell of soup jumu rising up through the air.
Okay. Is Castiglione that what he's doing, or
it kind of does sound like he's doing that? Yeah.
I don't know what's the context for Castiglione there though.
Well, was there ever? I don't really.
Just helps the song. I would say. Yeah.
I can't help. I have a song. I will say this: Mikey put me on when nobody would put me on at night, years and years ago. So when the Mikey Mutt thing, I am Team Mikey now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Technically, Mikey had me in first.
Had you in what?
Mutt invited me in studio.
Right.
But I got there early and sat in for Mike Adams' show, and Mutt disappeared. I was like, where the fuck is he?
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Feathers is making the rounds, huh?
Yes, yeah. And he's been doing cable, like he did Fox, I believe.
Like Fox?
Yeah.
Oh, good for
I
him.
think so.
That's good. That's good. Good for him. Why not? What else?
You see that DJ Bean tweet too about Jerod Mayo? Did you see that one?
No.
It was like it is not racist to want your team to make a coaching change. It is racist to say DEI at every mention of their name, which is what an absolute shitload of you losers have been doing all season with Jerod Mayo. Pathetic.
Who's saying that?
Nobody's fucking saying that.
Who is saying that?
It's probably one person.
People say that shit
and
on
it's
Twitter.
fucking Twitter.
Yeah, but
it's Twitter people.
I mean, are a lot of people saying that? No chance.
No chance. No.
You do a search on that?
On DEI?
In Mayo?
I'll do it right now.
I mean, probably the same 4 assholes 3,000 times.
Right.
But, but I'll also say this, like the Crafts wanted to hire a black head coach. Like they wanted to do that. Like they wanted to seem like they were progressive.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
Rooney Rule might be a better search. I say that sometimes too.
But that's not, I don't even mean that in a bad way, but I think they wanted to seem like they were, being whatever, the Patriots never had one.
Right.
By the way, they could, the next coach who win 3 Super Bowls could be a black guy. So, I mean, who cares?
Maybe you saw this.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a lot?
I saw.
Yeah.
Is it the one that said, let's all pray?
Yeah.
Who is it?
I thought there might be.
What is this? Happy unemployed Belichick says, let's all pray our Jew owner croaks or fire DEI Mayo this year so we can move on to an actual coaches and get this May versus Allen rivalry.
Well, it seems like a reasonable, thoughtful tweet. I don't know what DJ's issue with that would be.
Oh, I was telling them when I saw the Joy... forgetting her name now. Joy Taylor story.
Yeah.
On Twitter, it's like there'll be like the headline, like Jerod Mayo fired.
Yeah.
And then it'll show like the Adam Schefter tweet as like the biggest tweet. When it showed Joy Taylor's lawsuit with Fox Sports, the first tweet you saw was, "Man, N-words be going crazy over at Fox." I was like, boy, this site has changed a lot.
Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. What else?
Did you see that director, Aubrey Plaza's husband?
Very sad. Yeah, he was 47.
Yes.
And committed suicide, right?
Correct.
Yeah, terrible.
The articles were horrific. Just horrific about it. It was like Aubrey Plaza seen out with a friend laughing the night before her husband's death.
I did see a lot of tweets of people who were like, yeah, now she's single. I saw a lot of people
no idea she was married.
So crazy.
tweeting like that. The guys are excited,
I suppose.
Yeah,
they all got a chance.
They kept it very quiet, right? I guess. Yeah, no, very, very, very sad story. He had written some stuff with David O. Russell, and it seemed like he was seemed like they had a good relationship. It's boy, awful story, fucking terrible. Jesus. What else? I'm not sure what I can say about that.
Let's see here. Did you see the video of Jim Irsay, by the way, going around and like he literally looks like he was in a wheelchair?
He doesn't look great. A lot of people don't look great now lately. Everyone's getting older. I was watching the Golden Globes, like Jesus, everyone's getting fucking old. It goes by fast, Justin. It goes by in a blink.
It does.
What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend. Went to the Patriots game.
That was
on Sunday with Adam.
Yep.
Saturday, I thought of ideas for the live show.
Okay, good.
It's
not a test. I'm just asking what you did.
Then just hung. Oh, I went over. It was my brother's birthday on Saturday. So had some cake
Bo
with
Bonner's
him.
birthday?
It was Connor Bo Bonner's
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
How old is Bo Bonner?
25.
25.
Well,
What kind of cake was it?
Vanilla and chocolate mix.
I bet the candles didn't go out though.
No. Why would they?
No.
Why would they?
They go out.
Where is it? Your parents' house?
No, we went over, or they came over, Bubba's.
Oh, your brother lives at Bubba's too. It's very weird.
Why is that weird?
Why is it weird that you and your brother live at your grandfather's house?
You both moved out. You're like, Mom, Dad, we're independent.
We're out of
now.
here.
We're going to
4 miles away to your grandfather's house.
Give Bubba some company instead of having him live by himself.
You can visit him for company.
Yeah.
No, that's depressing.
Do you guys sleep with him at night?
Why is it depressing to visit your grandfather?
You think it would be? You think if you're
Couldn't one of you live there? Is that company enough? And the other one visits?
I guess
You both had to be there. Is comfort for him?
No, but I think he's a older widow in his 80s.
I just picture your parents getting in the car for 4 miles, being like, all right, let's go see our kids now at my father's house.
I don't think he's a widow either.
He's a widower.
Widower.
They probably look at that like a help. He's helping his grandfather.
There's 2 of them there. That's a little weird.
They're both helping.
That's not weird.
And the sister's living with your parents, right?
Yes.
So none of you guys have moved out.
My sister moved out for a little bit, but she moved back.
I'm not talking about, when she was living in the brothel. I'm saying,
Jesus Christ, sir. Take that back, please. You've never met the woman before. You know she took a shower once.
The woman showers.
She's a whore.
Did she shower the entire birthday party or no? Did she pop out of the cake?
Yeah, she popped out of the cake.
Does Bubba eat? Is he so old that he's gonna eat cake now, or is he mouth that cake down, or what's he doing?
You chew it for him?
Yeah.
Well, it's more comfort if they eat it for him. What was that?
He has a small slice.
Yeah, he's kind of at that age now.
Oh, he's never been.
Did you broach the Civil War trip to him?
My dad.
In case Mike's sick, I'm saying. What?
My dad showed him a clip.
What did he say?
He thought it was very funny. He thought it was very funny that it's a end of the year, end of his life, goodbye.
Oh. Why is that funny? The guy's 85 years old.
That's how he saw it?
He should probably come to grips with it. He's at the end of his life.
No, he's not.
I mean, there's way more yesterdays than tomorrows for Bubba.
Back 7 maybe.
Back 7?
Back 7?
What do you mean by that?
He's like on hole 12.
How many holes are
you
there?
joking?
Are there 10 holes on the golf
No,
course?
just 18.
18, so that would be 2/3 of the way there then.
About, yeah.
So he's gonna make it to 120 by your estimation?
I think so.
I think you got both of you guys. So would he do that trip?
He said he's not sure.
Who would you bring then?
Mike, of course.
Well, I know that.
Sure.
But I'm saying, let's say Mike, God forbid, couldn't go.
Hypothetically, I'm busy.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life.
We'll get Mike. Don't worry, we'll get Mike to go.
Me and Justin on the ride home the other day, we were laughing about how long 9 days is. That's an insane. That's a crazy amount for an international
Imagine
trip.
like day 3. You have 6 days left. What do you go, 5 miles? Do you do it like they did during the war? Do you go like 8 miles a day in your boots or something?
And Justin would keep the same attitude where he's like, all right, Mike, ready to go? Enough. I get it.
I mean, the comedy would be unbelievable for us.
Sure,
for you guys,
sure.
I don't.
I'd have a great time.
Who would you go with then?
I don't know. My dad says he would go.
Yeah, but
there's something
a
there.
show thing. No.
His dad sings. He's whimsical.
Mayo, maybe?
Mayo would be good. I mean, Mick would be a great one.
Mick would be great. Problem is, Mayo doesn't really bother Justin, though.
He would in this trip.
Yeah, Justin would get annoyed.
But he's not as annoyed as the rest of us. So like, he's kind of got a...
Justin would think it's funny that he's not annoyed.
Right.
That sort of a thing.
Yeah. I know it sounds like a hell of a trip.
The problem is, like, me and Mayo would be kind of like the same
Yeah.
to each other.
Exactly.
Like,
Right, you'd annoy each other or do bits
We'd
with
try,
each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like we'd be like, let's both get up early to wake each other up for breakfast.
Mayo would actually be in heaven, I think.
Oh, he would love it.
On a Justin trip.
I need to see these accommodations, too.
3 or 4 star hotels.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything's like 3 or 4 stars, many dinners,
some lunch.
Everything's so vague.
Yeah, it feels like everyone's gonna be so miserable.
Mutts like anywhere in the world doesn't sound so bad anymore.
No,
everybody
it sounds like a treat.
That is true. That is true.
It's also $14,000.
Crazy. That's crazy.
To go to public, battlegrounds.
To go to Virginia.
And all these people are on fixed incomes generally.
That's a
right?
scam.
To have access to, quote, just not Howie Carr doing the trip, just have access to Howie Carr during the trip.
Oh, Jesus.
People love
Yeah,
Howie.
you can say hello
Old
on
people love
a
Howie.
FaceTime or something.
No, but they have no. It's cruel.
They have money. What are you talking about? They have
Fixed income, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Jesus.
But it must be richer
I guess.
old people. I guess.
And Howie will be there for 10 minutes with them.
Can you explain that to me? I shouldn't bring this back up.
1 second. Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings yet? Well, what are you waiting for? You better get on it. The playoffs are here. What's the next line? Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings yet, Dave?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What are you waiting for? Let me try again.
Oh, wait. Do it again. Yeah.
Right. Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings yet?
No, I haven't.
They have a deal with Barstool. Why haven't you done that yet?
That was the question. I think that was.
Why wouldn't you have done it? It's bad, Justin, isn't it?
I mean,
I wanted to say yes, but
Support those who
the
support
question.
Justin, have you played Pick 6 yet from DraftKings?
yes.
Are you playing it right now?
No.
What are you waiting for? You better get on it. The playoffs are here and time is running out. As the official daily fantasy partner of the National Football League, DraftKings does fantasy sports like no one else. Play for better payouts on Pick 6. It's super easy to get started. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Select 2 or more players and choose if they have more or less of a stat. More than 2 TDs, more than 100 yards, which linebacker have more than 1 sack. It's just that easy. Pick 6 available in most states: Missouri, California, Texas, Georgia, and more. New Pick 6 customers get play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Win more cash on Pick 6. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. Use my name, KIRK. That's code KIRK, KIRK. For new customers, play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. What were you saying before that?
I shouldn't bring this up. But Freddie said it the other night. How was that not an investment property for Alex Cooper? Just educate me. He said,
Freddie who? Couples?
On the fireside chat.
Oh.
He said Dave doesn't understand investment property. How is that not an investment property?
What's a gift?
That she's getting back. I view it as her getting it back.
Why are we doing
Sure,
this?
but there's a
I'm saying.
chance she doesn't.
I guess is that his point? It's not an investment property if there's a chance she doesn't get it back.
Right.
Okay.
It's not an investment. It's not in her name.
But I believe it was an investment the entire time. All right. That's all.
You're very triggered by these network stuff. It's sad.
Well, I got to make sure Menders is happy that we mention it every now.
That's true. You got 40% today.
Right,
It's been
right.
close. Yeah, I don't know. I think she just bought a house for her folks and she's really rich. And if she gets it back, fine.
She'll get it back. Okay. I don't know.
What if she dies before them? Who gets it then?
I don't know if she has any
They
siblings.
should just leave it in her name.
They
you know?
should. Like a
That'd be helpful.
foundation?
It just stays empty forever. Yeah.
Maybe like the end of the last
Oh,
Batman
her
movie, Justin,
husband.
where they make it like a home for young children. Remember? You see the last Batman movie?
Yeah, it sucked.
Okay, but the end of it doesn't matter. When they after they think that Bruce Wayne dies, remember they turn the mansion like a home for young kids?
Oh, you're talking about Dark Knight?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about Batman
Robert
or
Pattinson.
Superman.
No. I'm talking about the Chris Nolan ones.
Oh, okay.
Remember that? Like he died.
Yes,
They all
yes,
come out of
they-
the bus.
They have a
They could do that.
Yeah, but also he was like,
Wouldn't they also know that? Wouldn't they be like, that's Bruce Wayne? Like he's a very famous rich millionaire. At the end, when he's having like coffee with Anne Hathaway.
I've always said this when people say like talk about things like that. Maybe it's just because I can't see. You might just be like, that guy looks a lot like Bruce Wayne. Are you expecting to see Bruce Wayne?
But wouldn't
everywhere you go?
somebody eventually say, "Aren't you Bruce Wayne?"
someone take
No.
someone take a photo.
Like he's a very famous millionaire, like always in the news. Like somebody would say, like, you're right. For the natural thing would be like, oh, it looks like Bruce Wayne. But at some point, somebody would say you're Bruce Wayne and take a picture.
Or someone would post on Twitter and be like,
Yes.
"Oh, doesn't this guy
But
look
was
like
Bruce Wayne in the public eye enough?
Yes.
Oh,
He was-
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, he's always
Playboy
having
billionaire.
these big foundation events and galas and had these fancy
Sure, but
girlfriends.
to someone like me at a diner or something.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but for everyone like you, every 50 people like you, there'd be one person who would take a picture and put it on social media.
I suppose.
He was like,
No question. It's also, like, he looks like Christian Bale. You're like, this guy's, you know. And why was Alfred
Christian
at the
Bale and
same?
Bruce
Why was
Wayne?
he Alfred at the same place as he was at the end? What are the odds of that?
What a coinkydink.
He's like, you know, it's after.
I
it's
would
after-
look at you.
It's after he cries like 70 times in the movie. I love Michael Caine. Michael Caine is not eligible.
Oh.
Not eligible. That would bum me out if Michael Caine dies. Not
He's
eligible.
kind of cunty, right? He always
Not
has a-
eligible. Not eligible. Stop.
Morgan
Not
Freeman?
eligible. Not eligible.
Not eligible.
Not eligible. Got through the Me Too thing.
That's good, yeah.
Not
These
eligible.
are tough finds because it's basically no celebrities.
I didn't say it was going to be. I didn't say it was going to be easy. Shouldn't be easy. You got to earn your way back. You know.
I said this name somewhat recently. Oh, when we did the list originally. Rachel Robinson, Jackie Robinson's wife. Still kicking.
That's a tough one to pick and be right on, though. Like, that's
And these are the games.
Surely having.
That's the type of game you're playing with here.
The Meta fans are
I think she's
celebrating.
like 102 now. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. She's 100. She'll be 103 in July if she makes it. Her husband was one of the very first black guys to play in Major League Baseball.
12th hole, as Justin would say.
Yeah, oh, she's got a long way to go. I can see her and Bubba dating.
Oh.
You know?
Bubba doesn't date.
Fortunately, the problem will be, of course, when Justin's father shoots her. They,
I thought you were just breaking in.
yeah, could be a problem, but it gotta be a big story. Bring the kid Josh back out of retirement. No, Rachel Robinson, national treasure. Can't do that.
Okay.
Can't. Sorry, can't.
Fair.
I shouldn't say that. If Mutt wants to pick Jackie Robinson's widow, with almost definitely knowing Mutt, ensure that he'd be right. So when the entire country on Twitter is beating themselves over their heads to try and out,
I'd like to
grief
thank
themselves,
Rachel Robinson.
yeah, you'll have all the Minifan accounts celebrating while the whole world is like mourning this poor woman who lived an incredible life. So I will be sad. But yeah. What else?
We just changed the song at the end of the podcast per your instructions. It's the Mutnansky parody, but I don't know if you want to add this into the mix. A Minifan created this.
Oh.
The Kirk Minahan Show is brought to you by Barstool Sports. The host of the Kirk Minahan Show is Kirk Minahan. Our producers are Dave Cullinane and Justin Trudell. The show's composer is Bobby Costa. YouTube CEOs are John from Scranton and Menners. Color commentary for the Kirk Minahan Show provided by Josh and James. Consultants for the Kirk Minahan Show are Blind Mike Sneakers, Kane is Able, and Timothy Fax. Data and analytics for the Kirk Minahan Show are provided by Shark Minahan Incorporated. And as always, special thanks to our social media team, Don the Jeweler and David in Maryland.
Yeah, it feels a little too insider to me with
With it being Shirley Young and all.
Yeah, and the whole I
think you need the music behind it.
Yeah.
A little less AI.
And I should probably do it.
And I think it needs to be 40 minutes longer.
Yeah. I would agree. No, nice try. But
Shark Minahan doing God's work with the dates. Justin and I had been talking about that recently and what shows to eliminate.
We're coming up to 1,000 show, right?
Yeah, but we're eliminating a bunch. So
we are eliminating a bunch.
Yeah.
What are we eliminating?
So they decided to eliminate. So if there's just an interview, there's one that was posted on the RSS feed.
Yes.
Those are gone.
They don't count it, like the Stevie Van Zandt interview.
I think that's fair. I said that. I think that's the Kirk Minahan show.
Okay.
The ones where it was like Mike and Steve doing an update.
Hey.
Well, we agree with that. That's definitely
It's outrageous.
Delete.
Yeah, that shouldn't even
I can take them off the RSS feed if you want.
A lot of people say those are some of the best episodes.
I was surprised. I looked this up when he tweeted the other day. Only one of the first 46 shows was over 2 hours.
But that's just June and July.
Yeah, but it took 46 shows to get to 2 hours. I thought it was quicker. I thought we were like kind of off to the races like a month.
True. I would have thought at least when Cullinane started, there were at least a couple 2-hour episodes.
A lot of like 140s because I think we had a hard out at Red 13.
Oh, right. That's true.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So we had to be out for some fucking reason. Like no one was there when we left.
That was early.
No, I think it was just you
9.
rented it till 9 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah, we'd start at 7, so we'd probably do it from 7 to like 8:40, and then we were gone, right?
Yep.
And I did forget because but like every ep Steve was trying with that. Like,
Kirk Minahan tackles the
Kirk Minahan's not taking these shit from look at it.
Survives an assassination attempt.
Which
Kirk
was
Minahan
weird.
Is done playing nice.
Because if there was something like where now the title would clearly be like aunts versus ants, but it would be like Kirk Minahan deciphers relatives' names or whatever.
Kirk Minahan laughs in the face of a Dave Cullinane guy.
How many shows in, Mike? I have Shark's information here. How many shows into our history was my name not in the title at all?
Oh.
Because there's ones that are like, Jerry Callahan finally apologizes to Kirk Minahan.
Yeah. I'll say 148.
Good guess, 98.
Oh, that quickly. Okay.
Yeah. Donald Trump Jr. triggers K. Marco. Episode 98.
Nice.
That's not necessarily fair because that's a guest show.
It wasn't though. It was
2 hour 36-minute show.
Oh, you picked. Yeah, okay.
It wasn't just
it
the
was
interview.
just him.
Yeah, that was The next episode was 4 hours and 11 minutes. So
also it wasn't even the interview episode. It was after.
It was a blog.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. So yeah, that was. I mean, I don't remember any of this stuff, but
And then woke culture is destroying movies and comedy is the next one that doesn't mention your name.
There you go. Yeah, the first episode's an hour 37. There's a lot of like hour 42, hour 31.
Yeah, that does surprise me.
Oh, I'm wrong. Episode 29 was 2 hours. So one episode of the first 46 were 2 hours. Then it was.
I would have thought for sure the day you and Steve had the argument about deleting the audio.
Yeah.
Then I did.
Kirk Minahan's producer will probably quit as probably that one episode. It's
Probably.
episode 10, hour 54.
Okay, because then like I did stand up, and then Kingpin Pete came in.
So I mean, that show was less than 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Jesus, that's nuts. Like this show today's already been 2 hours, right?
Hour and a half.
Huh?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay, yeah. I'm like, gee, that is nuts. But then it got crazy, like 350, 343.
There were weeks where everyone was
This 12
close to 4 hours.
Yeah, this here you go. 332, 32, 314, 327, 317, 32, 343.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So that's going to back up the 1,000 show pretty significantly. If you're deleting all the guests, you're probably like 30 shows out, I would assume, somewhere in that range.
Okay. What are we doing for it?
Balloons, a lot of different things.
We're actually not doing it? I have no
Mostly
idea.
balloons.
We've discussed some stuff. But
Where should we do the 1,000th show? First of all, we have to figure out where it is. And is there a place in show history, a random place we could just do it? Not have people there, even just do the show.
Red 13.
That's not random, though.
And you've involved Red 13 in a lot of different things.
Red 13 hates us, too. And I don't want to have
I don't think they hate it.
I don't want to have Dave have to go up those stairs either. That's not fair.
He said there. I saw one tweet where he said there was a day where it was you, me, and Steve, and we did a show in the morning and then again at night.
I think we.
What was the? I have no memory of that.
My guess is we weren't doing a show the next day.
I think, you didn't release it the same day.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I did see that though. That must have been here though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was also a week in 2019 where you took a vacation, but you did like 5 hours of podcasting. You broke it up. You did like a mailbag.
I remember that.
We did?
Yeah.
Yes, you did like.
Oh, I have no memory.
You had a
of
joke
that.
I remember
like,
that.
"Oh, Mike, haven't seen you since
Oh,
yesterday."
really? I
That's
have no
when
memory
we
of that.
originally talked about doing a show at a Buffalo Wild Wings and it just being like 10 people.
Oh, we should do more of those.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it for 20 hours. Do it for over 2 months.
Yeah.
Where would be a good random show? Random. I'm not talking Madawaska. I'm not talking here.
Yeah.
Not talking Red 13. Just,
Back at that guy's house.
At a Cape, yeah. I mean, just like a random place. I got to think of that. But we also have to figure out, so if they come to me, do they have an idea of when the 1,000 show is?
I think they're still calculating, right? Weren't they?
It's gonna be sometime in like mid.
Well, how many shows away? Because some weeks I may do. Next week I'm going to be in Chicago. I won't do as many shows as this week. That's why we're doing 5 this week. So, like, how many shows away? What show is today? Do they know?
No, they're up to 2021. So through the first 3 years, it's been 469 episodes.
Is there a chance we've done 1,000 shows?
No.
Okay.
No.
We've been past them months ago. 1,000 shows feels like a lot.
Yeah.
Feels like a nice total. I don't know. I didn't think we were close, but yeah. I'll think about that. So, all right. What else, Justin?
You see Jersey Jerry's taking some heat.
Yeah, poor guy. I like Jerry. I guess he's delaying it now or something.
Yeah, he said that he can't do it.
Is it the blisters?
Can't do it.
This is a disastrous promotion.
The guy's got blisters. What are you going to do?
I
Poor guy's
understand.
he's going to perform. I wonder if he wanted to do it at all. I don't know if there was. I could see that being advertising pressure.
Yep.
To go back and do it again is never as good the first time.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But if you're going to attempt it,
Yeah, you got to do it.
Go for it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
He did give you credit. He was the first one.
Oh, for the Belichick thing. I mean, I'm
Yes.
sorry, for the Mayo thing.
Yes.
I mean, I was first on that. I had that, and I have Rabel. But the problem is now is when you do fake stories like I do, the fuck around, nobody believes when you have it.
Or when you associate with a guy like Mick,
That's well.
It's tough.
Mick's been right also.
Tough for your reputation.
Well, I mean, again, Mick got the.
At least I still trust Mick, but I'm saying guys like Jeff Passan.
Sure. No, I understand that. Well, Mick again got the goalie right. Just saying.
Sure.
What's the other one he got?
What's his name?
The
Porzingis.
coach.
Oh, Porzingis.
Porzingis.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
What coach? What?
And the coach of the Bruins.
The Bruins coach.
That was the
Yeah,
big
it's
one,
3
right?
stories. 1, 2, 3. Jesus, 75%.
Yeah,
I take
that's
that.
big.
Yeah. What else, Dave?
Do you see this story about Rob Schneider trying to create a rival to The View for
Oh
conservatives?
no, I'm all in. Oh no.
I don't think that's not. I mean,
It's not a bad idea.
No, it is a bad idea.
No. If it's funny, it's not a bad idea.
It won't be.
But it won't be funny. But what does it matter? What's his face? The highest rated late night show. It's terrible.
Gutfeld?
Yeah.
Right.
With who's going to be on it?
Well, no, it doesn't seem like
Deuce
it's taken-
Bigelow,
yeah.
Goat Boy.
The guy, the sarcastic guy. Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's taking off, but that's the idea should be to put more balance on the existing show versus creating another show with no balance.
Why? But why does the View have to have more balance? Who cares? Like, people watch it. Like, they like what they like. Who cares?
Right.
You need the View to be balanced. Do you really care if there's a balance on against?
Oh, do I personally?
Whoopi
No.
Goldberg?
Yeah, no. Someone needs to hold her accountable.
Like, I mean, they're all nuts.
Well,
Like, I don't.
it's also a joke. Not a literal joke, but like the idea that Rob Schneider's going to do a balanced show.
Yeah, that's fair as well. Right.
I mean, yeah.
He actually got to he pitched it to the owner of the Los Angeles Times, who's like a billionaire. He actually like
Where was it
got
going to be on?
I'm assuming they would have
Like
then
syndicated or
pitched,
something?
I'm assuming they would have then pitched it to like Fox or something like that.
I mean, I never found Rob Schneider. I actually like Deuce Bigelow. I think it's a funny movie. But I never found Rob Schneider funny.
I've heard he's a real nightmare to he's gone on a couple radio shows to like promote his
Oh
game.
yeah, what was the?
And
Remember
he's-
that one time with the?
he's
I
one of
watched
these
it.
like you didn't look up my like
Right. Yes.
You didn't respect him enough.
I've
I
read
forget
that.
what it was
He's
exactly.
I have read that, and I saw a clip once where he was a huge asshole to some local radio guy. It's like these people are doing you, they're doing you a fucking favor.
They don't want to have
Trust
Rob
me.
Schneider.
No, like Jesus.
His Twitter account is a lot. Just scrolling through it.
Oh, is it?
It's just like, take the pledge. We at No Apologies Media, starting next month, will not accept any
They're stealing my ideas.
will not accept any pharma ads on any of our shows. We challenge other media and news organizations to make the same pledge.
Jesus. Mick tweeted out Joy Taylor is innocent, by the way.
I like that.
She is innocent, isn't she?
Wow. Not according. Not that's not what Twitter would have you believe.
I guess that's true. I suppose.
He's also says, I wouldn't lie to Mick, and then there's the picture of.
You wouldn't lie. What?
He tweeted that, I wouldn't lie to Mick, Dave Cullinane, the quote, and then it's a picture of Dave holding the Montante to KMS shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, but I never lied to him. I never gave him I never gave Mick my endorsement.
Interesting.
But did you lead him to believe?
So if
you
I
were
knew
going to
that
endorse
Montante was going to make that joke about Adam's
Yeah,
child, I would have changed my.
appropriate. That's
yeah.
inappropriate.
I don't think that's a bad. I don't think it's a bad suggestion
What's that?
that Justin would do that to that kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's if it's a Jewish. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Moilesting, Justin calls it.
Tom Holland and Zendaya are engaged, by the way, officially now.
Oh my goodness,
That's
gracious.
a lot better than it got, but
That's great to hear.
I'm proud of it.
It works. It works.
So Chalamet and that Kardashian is next, whatever her name is.
Which one?
Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
Oh, do they talk to their mom, dad, in person? Caitlyn Jenner.
Part of the family, yeah.
Yeah. So was
I guess they must, right?
Is she like around like Timothy Chalamet and stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Really? I don't know. I don't know what the situation because
I don't watch the show anymore, so
I would say it's more because she is a big conservative that'd be upset with her.
Yeah, but I think they're over that stuff.
There. Oh, good.
I see her in pictures and stuff.
Great. That's fantastic.
You're at the end of the day, it's your dad.
Exactly. Exactly. What else?
Is that, by the way, is the Chalamet? Have you talked about the Bob Dylan movie? Is it any good?
If you don't know much about Bob Dylan, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I just think music biopics to me are just boring.
Sure.
Yeah, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. He's very.
I
good
forget
at
if
it.
that's the one you were talking about the other day or not.
Yeah,
but-
it's like a B minus. But like a lot of people seem to like it. That's great. If it gets people to listen to Bob Dylan, fantastic. But I did not. I got very worked up in the BO Boys last night because Pat and the BO Boys said to me, "Hey, Chalamet's a big star now." I'm like, "He's not a big star now." Fucking Bob Dylan movies made $40 million in 2 weeks. Call me back when, and I said, "Cocktail." In 2025, if you put 1988 money into 2025, Cocktail made $430 million worldwide.
That came up in some game the other day. That stunned me.
Yeah. So, like, if you want to have Timothy Chalamet making Cocktails by himself without a big star as and no big co-stars in that movie, and the Cocktail makes $430 million, then give me a call. That's what I would say.
Elizabeth Shue was a big star.
She was not a big star. She was not a big star on her own. She didn't open a fucking movie. Adventure Babysitting, it was not a big hit. She was not. She was in big movies. The Karate Kid was a big movie. She was not in the second one. They made more in the first one.
But also, it's a watch Tom Cruise as a bar owner as opposed to watch the story of Bob Dylan.
That's right. Yeah, Tom Cruise. Right. Yeah. Exactly. What's that, Dave?
What was that Elizabeth Shue movie? But it was clearly after.
Leaving Las Vegas.
No, I'm trying to think of who's the other guy from Top Gun. I'm just blanking his name.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer is with Val Kilmer, I think.
What's it about?
Fuck. No, I forget now. But she was a star. It must have been just after Cocktail.
Val Kilmer was probably
Saint.
The Saint.
That was a bomb.
It was a bomb?
Yeah.
That was
I'm the
pretty
Conan.
soon.
She's also not the lead in it. It's a Val Kilmer movie.
Yeah,
He's
Val
the
Kilmer,
Saint.
But she was like profiled in it. She was definitely, her name was on the poster.
She was profiled.
Her name was on her name was on the poster.
Made $170 million.
What did?
The Saint.
Worldwide, right?
Yes.
I saw it.
Was it considered a hit or a bomb?
Let me see what.
That's a bomb. 170 million.
How much did it cost?
I'd love a Cocktail remake right now. It'd be great. to
Sure.
see. Yeah.
But you don't make that. You can't do that without Cruise, though.
Yeah, who's in it now?
Cruz plays the old guy now.
No, he can't play he can't come back.
That's what he did in Top Gun Maverick. He plays the older guy.
Yeah.
Was he going to play a young guy? He's 63 years
He
old.
can't be behind the bar for a long time. He can't be. He's just got to kind of like show up for one scene and do the bar.
Well, or he dies
He
or
doesn't
something.
do that though.
That's a problem. That's why I don't like Top Gun Maverick. A lot of people disagree with me. That's fine. Top Gun Maverick, he gets a pep talk from Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer says, it's your time to teach these kids. What does he do? He barges in there and fucking flies the plane himself. Like I said, it'd be like in Creed if Stallone fought at the end of Creed instead of fucking Creed.
I like that movie.
That's what.
I like the sound of Stallone. Going, not kidding.
Fuck yeah.
I got this.
I'm in. But I'm just saying, like, those, that's a movie star.
Doesn't he hate that franchise now?
Yeah, he's got a problem with Erwin Winkler, the producer. He took, yeah, it's complicated. But if we ever got Stallone on, which I think we will this year.
Definitely.
I can see Stallone's a third chair.
I like that.
I like the Stallone like then going on like a network show and fighting about somebody didn't like him, like he's like fighting with whoever Andy Mayo fighting about
Justin goes to the game with Pat Ford. He doesn't post about it.
It's all he cares about. Maybe we get Frank Stallone on, but who knows? What else?
Did you see this Chad Finn column about with Tomasi just calling NBC Sports Boston Pleasantville? It was Pleasantville to work at.
Yeah, I just saw that he was, I mean, I thought Tomasi was pretty fair, and he was like, I knew I wasn't going to last there. Like, It's not, but it's one of those stories where Chad writes it, and like at the end he sneaks, and he's like, oh, some people still don't like him because that time he made up a story about the.
And then he said he didn't get as much reaction about that as he thought he would.
It's a media circle jerk. Right. The media covers each other like you wouldn't believe. Like when somebody like that, if I'm gone, they don't care, which is fine, but. Tomasi's friends with everybody, so they all act like it's the worst thing in the world. But
the more I thought about it, I think people Justin's age not knowing John Tomasi isn't that crazy.
I guess it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's just a report. Like if you're not following that closely, you wouldn't know that guy's.
You
would know the Matt Walsh thing, but you wouldn't know the guy that reported it.
But he claims to be a huge Patriots fan though, just like his whole life.
Fair.
I like the Patriots.
He didn't read columns or anything on them.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't read. Yeah, that's true. Do you even know how to read? Really?
Wasn't there another one you didn't know? You didn't know Steve Burton, right? Was that the other one?
No idea who that is.
That's weird. I mean, he hosts like the fifth quarter thing, right?
So if you want to hear what Belichick's going to say after the game for the press conference right away, you would have had to see him.
I would have gone on Twitter.
Yeah, it's a different generation, man.
And also,
I didn't know about Tomasi then.
In my
no,
in the area I grew up in too, I got like the Providence CBS. I don't know if that's different than.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Maybe I can't imagine it's different. I can't imagine it's a different fifth quarter.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think. Is it, Dave?
No, they'd have their own.
It might be.
Think they'd have their own version of something though.
If it wasn't for us, would you know who Bob Sochi is?
Yes, I'd listen to the Sports Hub. But I saw people saying like, oh, Justin not knowing who John Tomasi is like proves that like shows that he didn't listen, that he lied about listening to KNC. I never listened to KNC.
Okay, I don't know who you're fucking responding to. I don't care.
I understand.
Just banging his table.
Jesus Christ.
Banging his podium.
Stallone's annoyed. Fuck this guy.
I've always been open about that.
Who was the play-by-play guy before Bob Sochi?
Was that Gino?
Play-by-play guy.
Oh, don't know.
Gil Santos.
I knew that.
Santos.
Yes.
Amazing voice. It's crazy.
Voice.
Did he ever have a national gig?
No.
That's wild.
No, I mean, he might have done like select, but
sure,
no.
but never
no.
consistent.
The greatest. He did BZ Sports too in the morning.
Right.
Big part of my youth. My dad drive me to school or something, and did the Celtics games with Cousy for years on 38.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
that's an interesting.
Oh, unbelievable
dynamic of voices.
Cousy would never criticize Larry Bird. It used to be a joke among some of my friends and I in high school. One game one night, it was like a double team, and the shot clock was running down, and Bird literally just ducked down and took like a lefty 30-footer, and it wasn't even close. It was a pause, and Cousy goes, questionable shot selection by the Bird man.
I didn't realize that was Cousy's when I was a kid.
I'm sorry, Mike. Cousy is not allowed.
Good.
Not, I mean, like top 2 or 3, not allowed.
Any Celtic that would be allowed in your mind? Celtic of that age?
Deuce Tatum.
Wow. I don't know if he fits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not what Justin said. I
want him dead now too.
Well, no, he said he fits. No, certainly not Deuce Tatum. No, over 90 is a weird thing.
Yeah, right. There's not that many.
There may not be any. I'm sure there is, but they're kind of all dead now. Russell and Havlicek and Sam Jones and Sharman and Heinsohn. Yeah, I think it's always weird as a kid when they saw those commercials on Sports Channel back then. They would then have commercials for Tommy Heinsohn's paintings, his lithographs, because he was an artist too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'd be his drawings of Celtics players and drawings of nature. during the games.
When I was a kid, I remember Kuzi would pop on with Heinsohn and Gorman once in a while.
Yeah.
And his accent was so it didn't sound to me like a Boston accent.
Right.
I thought it was like a mentally challenged guy they were having in the booth.
I thought it was like Canadian when I was a kid. It was very weird. I didn't get it. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I read an interview with him a couple weeks ago. He's going strong.
Good for Bob.
Great life.
Red Morrison is the second oldest living Celtics player.
When did he play? When your name is Red Morrison, you are not young.
He invented the dribble.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. That's he played in 1954 to 1959.
Who are the oldest living NBA players? I mean, Kuzi has to be up there. Just players.
Yeah. George Mikan's dead, I assume.
George Mikan is long
dead.
Long gone. Shaq paid for his funeral.
Oh.
Out of respect, yeah, which I like. I'm a Shaq guy. I think Shaq's done more commercials than anybody else in the history of civilization.
Some weird commercials, too, like the General.
Oh, he'll do anything. Yeah, he fucking give it to me. And he took over for Papa John, right?
Yes. He bought a lot of.
Yeah, good for him.
Cliff Hagan.
Cliff Hagan is still alive. Bob Pettit's still alive, right? Or did he die? Cliff Hagan, part of
Bob Pettit, yep, still alive.
Cliff Hagan, part of the Russell trade.
Richie Guerin.
Yeah, he's still alive, huh?
Bailey Howell.
Old Celtic.
Oscar Robertson.
That's right, he's still alive. Is he still alive?
Evidently. According to Justin's list.
I was going to say. He's still alive? 86, though, so he doesn't know. He wouldn't. I like the big O anyway, so he wouldn't be in there.
Jerry Lucas. Archie Clark.
Mayo just sent me a message. Alfred told Bruce exactly where he went on vacation every year. Bruce knew where to find it. It wasn't a coincidence. But why would they still why would they do that? Like, I don't get it.
What happened? What is this?
Alfred and Bruce at the end of the Batman movie.
Oh. I was thinking Springsteen.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is this? I don't know. That seems strange. Anyway, what else?
Did you see Don Orsillo can't literally not make something about himself again?
Oh, well, I did see this. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, McCoy Stadium, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he called many games there.
Yeah. Kind of like, what the hell is Jared doing walking around there? Did Jared go to McCoy Stadium?
Probably just because
probably did.
Yeah, somebody probably sent a tip about how.
I was surprised we survived, went through Pawtucket that day.
Oh, that's right.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
It's a tough town.
Oh, one of the great pits of all time, McCoy Stadium. People are like pretending they're upset it's going away.
Oh, it's sad.
It is?
Yeah.
Did you go to the games?
All the time.
Really?
Tickets were like $7. You take the kids on a.
Kids are you taking?
Take the kids.
No, like
what the fuck?
My family would take the kids.
Freudian slip.
Me and my friends.
Your family would take kids?
Yeah, we'd take me and my friends to go to a baseball game in like July.
Yeah.
It's like $7 a ticket. Chicken tenders were $4.
Okay, that's not okay. Yeah, that's why you're sad because chicken tenders were $4.
Now you can go to beautiful Worcester.
That's more of a statement about today's economy than McCoy Stadium.
Yeah, and Lowell's gone, right?
Yes.
Well, the Spinners.
Yeah. 'Cause I took Harry there a few times. Kate won; she wasn't into it, but yeah, it wasn't bad.
What did people want? No one's playing there anymore.
Yeah,
right?
it's a field of dreams.
They could find something for it.
Imagine if Carabas was like Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams. You started just hearing things, just walking around the field. Ghost of Donnie Sadler. He should. I mean, that's like, I don't really. So they're AAA teams in Worcester now?
The Woo Sox.
Where's the AA team?
AA team is still
Portland,
Portland.
right? Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Lowell was single A.
Correct.
I don't know where they are now.
Yeah, I don't know. But that Lowell Park was a good park. That's kind of too bad they got rid of that one. McCoy was a dump.
Worcester one's pretty
There's
nice.
history in McCoy.
Tons of history. What's that?
The Polar Park, Worcester's pretty nice.
Is it? I haven't been there. Is it nice? Yeah.
It's nice.
But it's expensive.
What did Donnie tweet about this? Donnie O.
The left two smash windows was my booth for 5 seasons, and I can see all the seats my grandma. Yeah, so that's what he said. He just compared.
You can see his grandmother?
Seats that my grandmother, mother, and father sat in, and are all gone now as well.
I mean, it's too bad. I don't know. It's not the Boston Garden. Sure, I guess.
To him, it is. That's where he started. That's where he made his bones.
He is a make it of himself guy, though. Jesus, he's the leader in that. What else, Justin?
Let's see.
Crawling home, Mike.
Billy football out at Barstool?
I thought he has been.
Oh, is that true?
Still
putting
around?
I'll ask Friday. I don't think they'll come up, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've ever spoken to him.
It seems like no.
That's not true.
Okay. If I'm lying, I apologize. When did I speak to him?
At the basketball game.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Yes, that's true. He fouled out. He tried to grab the rim or something.
Yeah, he tried to swing from the rim.
That's right. He seems like a nice kid when I've dealt with him. Oh, I met him at the Ryder Cup, actually. He was there.
Seems like he was kind of pushed out in the sense that no one wanted to work with him anymore.
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of a. Yeah, I don't know him at all.
I think he had some family issues as well.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he's doing okay. So I don't know if he's out. I don't know. We'll catch up Friday on name and see who's out because I saw some Carl stuff. Obviously, we get the Boston stuff. We have Caleb. We have Glennie. We have Smitty.
Yeah.
Smitty, that thing was September?
I'd be very sad if Smitty was. He was always very nice to me.
Yeah, I like Smitty. I was just thinking of him the other day because I don't think we've heard from him since that Unnamed show, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, I know he was very upset at surviving, but I don't think that's why.
Well, technically, that's when it was the Unnamed show, and then that episode of Survivor came. I know that was before, but that came out after.
Right.
Early October.
Oh, and 9/11 happened too.
Well, that affected. That was that was a ripple effect of.
Well, wasn't that part of it?
Yeah. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Portnoy worse than Bin Laden.
In some ways, he is.
That was Smitty's claim. People are going to clip that.
I'll tell you what, I was in that car that day and Dave was yelling at me. I was like, Bin Laden wouldn't do this. Bin Laden would be like, chicken fry, get the fuck out of here. Don't make babies. Like, you think Bin Laden would let Mubi push him around in surviving? No fucking
not.
Chance.
No.
No chance.
Although there was a soft side to him. Didn't they find Donald Duck DVDs or whatever the
He
fuck?
did like cartoons.
Yeah.
That's why Cartman dressed up like an animated figure, I think, in the Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Bin Laden, though, I think if Bin Laden wasn't surviving, I'd be like, we got to get this guy out early.
Oh,
he's a
you never know what
mastermind.
he's thinking.
Yeah, I mean, although the revenge would be. I don't know if I do like the idea of Clemmer being in that house and Bin Laden comes in first.
Yeah, we're the Taliban 4.
The two of them, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's something about him. I like him.
Clemmer explained to Bin Laden why they can't eliminate Portnoy right away. Now we need him around.
I just like the idea just that Bin Laden do his confessional, be like, I don't give a fuck about this 1,000 screens. I don't care about this. It makes no sense. I don't get it.
This guy Gilly is a bit erratic.
Select quote. Oh, we have select quote today as well. There are so many things in life we can never get around to. That hobby, cleaning out the garage, little things that don't really make huge differences in our lives. Yet there's one thing most of us have probably been neglecting that can have a huge impact on our family's future. Huge? Some people may say massive. Low taper fade. Right, Justin?
That's right.
Did I do that right?
I don't know.
The thing that...
It's I think it's this, and then you...
Is that mewing?
Yes.
What is that?
It's when you suck your tongue to strengthen your jawline.
Okay, I'm doing a read here for the select quote. It's my fault. It's life insurance with select quote. Getting covered with the right policy for you is easier and more affordable than you may think. Get the right life insurance for you for less. I mean, get life insurance. Legitimately, go get that. At selectquote.com/Kirk. Selectquote.com/Kirk today to get started. That's selectquote.com/Kirk. SelectQuote.com/Kirk today to get started. We thank our friends at SelectQuote. Let's go get some life insurance. Smart thing to do. So what's the rest of the week look like?
We have...
Tuesday is Mike and...
Tuesday, as we say, at Blind Mike
Yes,
Project and blindmike.net. The boys were up live yesterday on YouTube, chopping up, as Coleman would say.
That's right.
Yeah, what's going on there right now?
Tuesday tomorrow, as you said, Greg Giraldo episode of Why Are You Laughing? Midlife Vices is special.
Okay, good.
Will be up this week. And subscribe on Patreon
Yeah, go
and
subscribe.
YouTube.
Go subscribe. Please go subscribe. I beg of you to subscribe. Again, if we get to 1,100 subscribers, Mike will go on a trip.
You're misinformed.
Is that the number we had, Dave, or no?
No.
1,100.
You're actually misinformed.
1,100. Is that what you heard, Justin, or no?
Absolutely, yes.
5,000, I believe.
1,100.
No.
Very attainable.
Sure, yes,
Very
1,100
doable.
more.
1,100 more, you'll do it.
No, but...
Oh, come on.
2,000 you would do it.
Doubles your salary.
2,000 you would do it.
I'll consider it, yeah. We get to 2,000 this month? Yeah.
How much did that cost me?
You don't have to make all those accounts.
Oh, somebody do it. Fax will do it. Blindmike.net. Go subscribe. Greg Giraldo. Anything coming up while you're laughing after that?
Richard Pryor, probably. I'm thinking about doing a Jimmy Kimmel episode very soon.
Okay, good.
And I'll probably do a history of a couple podcasts like Rogan and some that have been around for a while.
Did you see Jay with Bill Maher?
No.
They brought up the Maher brought up the mafia thing.
Yeah.
Getting beat up. And Leno was actually pretty good about it. He's like, so the mafia, he's like, they're not going to kill me. He's like, they can go all the way out in the middle of Pennsylvania and make it look obvious, like they threw me down he talks about, he's pretty good. It's one of those few, that Maher podcast, do you listen to it ever? Or no?
On occasion.
He just wears me out because he doesn't shut up. But Leno, like I think feels a little inferior to comedically.
Oh,
so he lets Leno's like a senior in a way, like he kind of lets him talk. And I think Leno has gotten, I've said this over the years, way more interesting. He was on Neil Brennan's one a few years ago.
Yeah.
I thought he was very good on that. He was good on Marin. He was good on he did this podcast years ago for an awards one.
Mm-hmm.
Like this has been the best he's been in his career talking about
he's
this.
probably the real guy. This is the real Leno.
Yes.
Now. Kind of like Seinfeld in certain settings, like on Comedians in Cars and shit.
I thought he was good in that too, yeah.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, that's like the real guy as opposed to the guy he had to be on NBC.
Because I've never understood. Maher said it. Jerry says it, like he's the greatest comedian. I just have never.
I guess it's his work ethic.
Yeah,
more than his jokes. Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, and Jay's out there right now, probably taping 7. What's that one he does now? The game show. With Kevin.
Yeah,
yeah.
But so Mars he makes the guests very comfortable. The guests that he's not an asshole to, like that. Like you look down at.
They
like
had our friend on the other day.
Like
Paul Reiser was on.
Oh, really?
And I like that. That's like old, like. We were here in Phoenix in 1982. Like, I like that.
Paul Reiser was very funny. He did a podcast called Are You Garbage, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that they ask you questions to determine whether or not you're garbage.
Right.
Paul Reiser was not informed of that.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like what type of, do you is your toothbrush in the shower? That sort of shit. He's like, it's none of your business. And they're like, well, this is the show, Paul. And he goes, yeah, no one told me about that. Like, he was you could tell he was a dick, but kind of playful.
He has a special coming out.
Paul Reiser does?
Yeah, it's new. I don't know. Dave, see if he wants to come on. He was on before.
Sure.
I liked having him on. That won't be an episode, though, right?
No episode.
Unless you put it on the end of a...
Does it count then?
Yes.
The last time Paul Reiser was on was an episode.
Were you on for that or no?
I came in after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, he didn't want to have you on, right? Because of the Dice stuff?
Yeah. Seems fair. And all the allegations.
The guy who played Dice in an episode of Dice, Adrian Brody, is about to win the 2nd Academy Award.
Yes.
So, there you go.
Should have won something for playing Dice.
That's true. He definitely should have. That's a great episode if you can find
it.
Justin, anything else from you?
No, not today.
What's the rest of your day look like? Walk us through the rest of the day for Justin Trudell.
Well, I'm going to be going over things with facts.
Okay. Like what, for example? Just take us into the mind, if you would.
Just what's expected.
Okay, that's not super specific.
Like the process of cutting clips, setting up.
Justin's going to show him how you play ball in the big leagues.
Like what's
how to publish the show.
I got you. So there's no, I don't know, show stuff, anything. No, I don't know. Any do's, any don'ts, any pep talk, any no.
Yeah, I'll probably just tell him what to do, what not to do.
Like what?
Don't think you have. Don't.
Okay, good.
Try to have.
Yep.
Interaction with Kirk.
I think he knows that.
I don't think he does.
Oh, really? What makes you say that?
I
mean, he's the type of guy who just shows up unannounced for a week. So what would you put? What would you put?
Yeah, I don't want to be spoken to. Yeah, that is for sure.
Yeah, just kind of go over what's expected, things like that.
Do you think other podcasts communicate more with the host than you guys do with me?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Depends what kind of podcast.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, like what? Like what, Dave? Who does more?
All of them.
Really? Like Jerry did?
Yeah, I would say so.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like more communication?
Yeah, certainly.
Would you actually or no?
Why not? Yeah. Why is it gonna hurt?
Yeah, it would hurt me.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm
like
fine with it.
What would you
way.
like?
I don't know. I'd love to know like the day of what stories you like more than others.
I'm an old man. I've accomplished.
That's a very common thing.
That's your job, not my job. I've accomplished a lot of my life.
That's a very rare thing.
I react.
Just to put that out there.
I can react and do this. I can do 2.5 hours standing on my head.
What'd you think of that Ice-T video with the cops the other day?
I don't like when people, like, he didn't have a license and he had a registration.
Right.
Like, you can't be an asshole then.
Fuck, now I want to do it.
Do you disagree or no?
No, I don't disagree.
Like, you can't. I think he was super close to the. Now Harry is very ironically, and one of his friends is very ironically into Law Order SVU.
Oh,
great show.
So they watch it and they kind of make fun of it. So
fuck
now,
the police. They're on that.
Well, it's more like how cheap the show is, and he likes at the beginning. You know, they show the cast, and at the end, the cast is all like standing there looking at it, like they're kind of looking at the camera, you know.
Yep.
And Harry likes to do the thing where he's like, "There's something serious going on in that room, but they're busy like posing for the camera." It's like, not a bad bit, I don't think. You know, for a 12-year-old, that's a pretty good bit.
Right.
But so he was on Ice-T's side because he calls him, what does he call him? Something goat. He's a goat on that show. And the bald guy's a goat. The old boss, their boss, the bald guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Those are two goats on the show.
You meant Belzer.
He's confused about Belzer. And I'm saying to him, he's actually a comedian. And he's like, is he funny? I was like, actually, I have no idea. I was like, he was kind of funny on Howard Stern, sort of, but.
I think so, Seinfeld likes him, right?
Yeah, Belzer was like a counterculture comedian, kind of. But I never really, Richard Belzer's the kind of comedian like Peter Gammons used to quote in his notes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And I like Gammons, but it's, I don't know. But yeah. Why, do you disagree with me on Ice-T?
No, it's a great take. It's a fair take. I don't think you should ever talk back to police officers like that anyway.
I just did a couple weeks ago on the show.
It's also been kind of his
but you
thing. I don't
weren't
know if
at
you're
all
familiar with Ice-T.
in that situation specifically.
What's that?
Ice-T has said worse about the police before.
Yes.
I know, but
sort of his thing.
That's true.
Yeah, but he is kind of corporatized though now.
Oh, I mean, he's on Law and Order. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also Justin can't comment on it because he has a business conflict.
Yes.
With Ice-T's wife.
Coco.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
can't. So you
He's
can't.
more of a Coco guy. But
That's a tough one for you, Justin. So you worked with somebody who basically profited off fuck the police.
That's fine. It's a free country. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, he's a police guy. All right.
he's come around. Ice-T he's a police officer now on that show.
That's true. He's a detective, I think. Ice-T is so old now and kind of fat. He doesn't even move on the new episodes.
Oh, really?
He just kind of stands there. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't leave the station.
They're still making new episodes of that?
Oh.
Good for them.
Is it season 25, 26?
That's the one with Mariska, whatever, right?
Mariska Hargitay. And the show has gotten, as Harry calls it, woken order. Yeah. It has gotten.
This kid's good.
Yeah, he's good. We'll bring him in. It's gotten very, very. We were watching one of the episodes over. Actually, when he and I were away over the break, at the end of the episode, the problem with these shows is the problem. George Clooney said this famously. He said, ER stopped getting interesting when they left the emergency room and they started following, what's Anthony Edwards doing in his marriage? Or you just cared about the stuff in the ER,
Sure.
Law and Order, the beauty of Law and Order SVU is you put it on. You don't even need season 1, season 20. It doesn't matter. It's a mystery. Who did it? Who's guilty? Da.
Yeah, there's never an episode where they tackle Richard Belzer's drinking.
But now there is, though.
Oh no, there is.
So not that specifically, but stuff like that. So
yeah.
So Olivia, that's Mariska
Hargitay.
Was Seinfeld alum, by the way, and an ER alum.
Thought of as an original Elaine, I believe.
Yeah, which I could see. She adopts a son. I don't know what happens, and she's walking home with the son at the end of the episode. And she's like, I don't know why. I'm sorry that your friends are bullying you. He's like 5, this kid. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I think he's just upset because I use they, them, and because I'm bi.
Oh.
It's like that. And he's like, are you mad at me? And she's like, no, I'm proud of you.
Nice.
And they hug, and the episode ends like Dick Wolf. And I'm like, so.
But they would always do things like that in a way. There was some messaging in certain episodes.
Kind of, but not like, you didn't get Chris Maloney had a bunch of kids, but the other stuff they kind of stayed away from.
Yeah.
Although Ice-T has a gay son on the show.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
That wouldn't have happened 20 years ago.
I'm sorry, it's going along with that. Jesus. So, yeah, I don't know. But there's my take on the Ice-T thing. You happy? See, Dave, you put a story out there, I go with it. I got 10 things.
What about that Washington Post cartoonist? How does that happen?
I want you to cover that in the after show.
Okay.
Giving you enough today.
How much do you think Ice-T makes per episode?
$80,000.
$250,000.
Holy shit.
He does in 2025? Good for him.
How many episodes a season of that?
It's 20 a
24,
year.
right? Yeah, 20.
At least.
Good for him.
How much does she make?
Does Netflix pay that much?
500,000.
Find out. She's got $1 million an episode, no?
I don't think you ever will.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Why do you say that?
Because you're certainly not keeping you in the loop on anything.
It's post-holiday. Huh?
$500,000 per episode.
It's $10 million a year. Why would you ever leave that show if you're her?
No, you wouldn't.
And that's before
That was a thing, right?
syndication
Didn't what's his name leave and then come back, and it was a whole to do. Chris Maloney or whatever his name is.
What's that?
Didn't he leave and then come back?
Mick texting me moron saying I'm not a Shaq guy. I said he wasn't one of the 10 best centers ever. I'm not talking about on the court. Off the court, I like Shaq, you dope. Keep up, Mick. He's not one of the 50 best centers.
Shaq
ever.
is by far the worst on inside.
Jack Coleman's a better center than Shaq.
How can that be?
Yes.
He's good.
He weighs more. Does that count for something? What's that?
Shaq is the worst character on Inside the NBA or whatever it's called.
He's okay.
Shaq?
They've actually incorporated him pretty well.
You think
I think.
Shaq's worse than what's his name there?
Kenny Smith.
Kenny the Jet.
I like Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny's fine.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley was on the first episode of the Jason Kelce show.
Was he really? Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Kenny's not really needed though. I think he needs the Shaq Barkley dynamic is what's bringing people in. I think.
I mean, they made 20 years without him.
I guess,
I mean,
but that's all Barkley.
I agree.
I'm saying if there's a second guy, I think it's Shaq.
No, Kenny.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like him. But I happen to like that.
To be clear, I never watch it.
Neither do
So,
I, by the way.
I'm talking out of my ass.
I've seen clips.
Yeah,
I haven't watched a
exactly.
show in like 15 years.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, okay. So we're back tomorrow with Mike and who?
Bish.
Who's Bish?
Bish is a big fan of the show.
Nice.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
We don't know anything else about him.
Newbies are with Mike. That's the plan going forward.
Seems fair to Mike.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. But who's in? Okay. We don't know about next week yet, of course.
No.
Oh, you mean Boston Joe? Yeah, he's in.
When?
Like later on in the
Next Thursday.
Who?
Boston Joe.
I don't know who that is.
Well, he was
He's been in
once.
before, right?
Yeah, he's a recurring guest.
Recurring guest.
Well, he will be.
He will be. This time.
All right. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.